Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Ma'am.
I think you can wait for a few minutes.
Okay, sir, as you say, we can wait for 2 more minutes.
Good afternoon, sir.
I think we should start now.
Okay, sir. Sir, we are starting with the team 12. So I
Okay.
request Ruchi to please
Yes, ma'am.
present the case. Ruchi,
Just
please
sharing.
share your screen.
Yes, ma'am. Just sharing. Just sharing. No screen is visible. Case is visible. Good morning, sir.
Yes, it
Good
is
morning.
visible.
It is
Okay.
visible. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. We are team number 12 and we are representing our case study on Ajivea Fintech Consultancy Private Limited Innovation to Success. If we talk about background of the company, Ajivea Fintech Consultancy Private Limited is a specialized financial. Just give me a minute, ma'am. I'm getting.
Technology.
Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. Actually, error in the screen. Okay. So Ajvia Fintech Consultancy Private Limited is a specialized financial technology firm that has carved a niche as a vital intermediary for Indian micro, small, and medium enterprises. Since its incorporation on December 22, 2020, the Mumbai-based company has scaled its operation to support over 22,000 MSME through a digital first approach that explains complex financial and regulatory framework in a simpler manner. Its mission is the goal of transforming traditional small businesses into bankable entities. Under the leadership of founders like Mr. Rupesh Jain, the company has evolved from a traditional consultancy into a product driven ecosystem, leveraging a team of approximately 82 employees to build scalable SaaS solutions. This transition is highlighted by strategic beyond banking partnership with major financial institutions like Yash Bank, IDFC First Bank, where Ajvia act as a bridge to help businesses access formal credit and institutional support. The company impacts is primarily driven by its flagship eMSME platform, which function as a comprehensive one-stop knowledge hub for entrepreneurs. Its most distinctive feature is eMSME Sarthi, is an automated discovery system that allows user to input specific business credentials such as MSME classification, industry type, and location to receive a curated list of over 700 relative government schemes. Beyond discovery, the platform offers a suite of SaaS compliance tools that enable micro enterprises to handle self filing for GST, TDS, and income tax return through user friendly interfaces, reducing the need for expensive external accountants. Another key innovation is the Pro Se Pucho, Ask the Pro initiative, a digital consultation marketplace that connects business owners with a network of nearly 50 professional partners for personalized advisory on taxation and corporate governance. By integrating registration services for startup, India and Udyam certification with financial health checks, Ajwa FinTech has successfully positioned itself as a critical enabler of the Atmanirbhar Bharat movement, helping small businesses in both urban hubs and Tier 2, Tier 3 cities navigate the digital economy with greater resilience and transparency. Ajwa FinTech Consultancy Private Limited has significantly expanded its market presence by addressing the unique need of underdeserved sectors in Indian economy. The following details elaborate on the company's target audience, scale of operation, and core growth drivers. Target
Sir,
audience, yes,
Ruchi,
ma'am.
1 minute. Sir,
Yes,
till
ma'am.
here is it okay, sir? Or some corrections are required?
It's okay.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Target audience bridging the digital divide. Focus on Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities. Ajwa FinTech strategically targets micro and small enterprises in.
But why you need to say target audience? You simply
Okay,
say bridging the digital divide.
okay, sir. Okay, sir. So, bridging the digital divide, focus on Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities. Ajwa FinTech strategically targets micro and small enterprises in non-metro regions such as Indore, Bhopal, and other growing urban centers. These areas often lack access to high-quality financial advisory, and Ajwa fills this gap by providing digital tools that simplify complex regulatory and banking processes. Empowering women entrepreneurs, the company places a significant emphasis on supporting women led businesses, which represent over 20% of MSMEs in India, but often face hurdles in accessing formal credit. By facilitating access to specialized government schemes like Stand Up India, Mudra, Ajwa helps these entrepreneurs overcome traditional barriers to funding and financial independency. Micro enterprise support. Their audience primarily consists of first generation entrepreneurs and micro units that required affordable automated solution for routine tasks like GST filing, Udyam registration and appointing DPIIT Department for Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade certification. Now, scale of operation. So instead of writing scale of operation, a rapidly growing ecosystem can be there, or should we go like this only, as you suggested?
Short kari.
Yes, ma'am.
A is not required.
Okay, sir. A rapidly growing
एक की जरूरत नहीं, एक की जरूरत नहीं.
Okay, sir.
A rapidly growing ecosystem.
Okay, sir. Rapidly growing
नंबर
ecosystem.
1, ये सीरियल ऑर्डर जरूरत नहीं है. 2 लिख रहे, पहले 1 लिखा, वो जरूरत नहीं.
Okay, sir.
Okay, remove 1 and 2.
Okay,
हाँ.
ma'am. MSME reach. As of 2025, Ajwa Fintech has successfully assisted nearly 30,000 MSMEs, specifically cited as 27,498 in recent records, in navigating the path towards formalization and financial growth. Strategic partnerships. The company maintains a robust network of 18 plus partnership with major financial institutions and banks, including entities like Yash Bank, IDFC First Bank. The alliances allow Ajwa to act as a beyond banking partner, preparing small businesses to become a credit worthy and bankable. Professional network. To maintain a high standard of advisory, the company has onboarded nearly 300 professional partners, CAs, and subject matter experts who provide specialized guidance through digital initiatives like the Pro Se Pucho Consultation Hub. Now, growth drivers. Capitalizing national initiative. As suggested, it's now capitalizing on national initiatives. Alignment with Atmanirbhar Bharat, Ajwa's growth is deeply rooted in a government's vision of self-reliant India. The company capitalizes on this mission by promoting local solutions and digital adoptions, helping small firms reduce their dependency on high-cost manual consultancy services. Simplification of government schemes. A primary driver of their success is the MSME Sati platform, which diminishes over 700 relevant government of Indian schemes. Example, PMEGP, Mudra, CLCSS. By automating scheme discovery, Ajwa makes it easier for businesses to identify and apply for benefits that were
But
previously.
what is the full form of this EGP, MUDRA वगैरह? तो फुटनोट में इसका full form दे दो.
Okay, sir. Okay,
Because
sir.
somebody who wants to use in this case in Nigeria, he will not understand ये क्या है. इसका
Okay,
full
sir.
form footnote में दे सकते हैं.
Footnote. Okay, sir. Noted, sir. Okay. By automating scheme discovery, Ajwa makes it easier for businesses to identify, apply for benefits that were previously obscured by the bureaucratic complexity. Product-led scalability. Transitioning from traditional consultancy to a SaaS-based model has allowed the company to scale rapidly. Their automated tools for self-filing taxes and managing invoicing provide an affordable digital alternative that meets the compliances as a service needs of a massive previously under-deserved market. So this is about introduction, sir. Now, for product innovation, the ESME ecosystem, I would like to invite Vishali ma'am to continue. Vishali ma'am, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, please
Very good
continue.
afternoon to everyone. Yes. The product innovation, the MSME ecosystem, emsme.com, and the automated scheme discovery, the foundation of the digital ecosystem in the emsme.com platform, which functions as a massive searchable repository catalogs over 1,000 plus states and central government schemes. One of the most significant pain point for the Indian MSMEs has been information asymmetry, where business owners are eligible for benefits like subsidies, low interest loans, or tax holidays, but remain unaware of them due to bureaucratic complexity. Ajwa's platform solves this by using intelligent filters that allows user to enter their industry type, investment size, and locations to receive a curated list of relevant opportunities such as PMEGP, Mudra, and CLCSS. By digitizing the discovery process, the platform converts hours of manual research into a few clicks, ensuring that even the smallest micro enterprises has the same access to information as the large corporations. Pro Se Pucho, Ask the Pro, the one step consultation hub. The Pro Se Pucho initiative is a flagship service designed to demonstrate access to high level professionals' expertise. In the traditional market, micro entrepreneurs often struggle to find reliable chartered accountants or legal advisors who are willing to handle small scale queries at an affordable price. Ajwa solves this by acting as a digital marketplace that connects business owners directly with a network of over 300 subject matter experts. Real time problem solving. It serves as an online consultation hub where MSMEs can receive direct, simplified answers to complex regulatory, financial, and legal queries without the jargons. Consolidated advisory. By positioning itself as a one stop solution, it eliminates the consultant fatigue business owners face when they have to visit different offers for GST, income tax, and labor law compliance. This centralized digital desk ensures that professional advice is scalable, transparent, and accessible 24 into 7. E eMSME card, digital identity and support system. The eMSME card represent the next step in formalizing the MSME sector, described as a comprehensive support system. This platform-based card serves as a unified digital identity for the business owners within the Ajwa ecosystem, which are as follows. That is operational efficiency. It functions as a digital access tool that allows MSME to track their consultancy history, manage active scheme applications, and store essential compliance documents in one secure location. Financial integration. Beyond being a simple ID, the card integrates the user into the Beyond Banking framework, making it easier for partner financial institutions to verify the business's credentials and bankability status. It essentially acts as a passport to growth, signaling to banks and government bodies that the business is verified, compliant, and ready for the institutional scaling. So now we will move forward for some of the operational challenges.
Vaishali ma'am, please wait. Sir, your suggestions, please, on this.
It's okay. Go ahead.
Right. Please continue.
Okay. So one of the first challenges, that is algorithm complexity, one of the most significant technical challenge in the translation of bureaucracy. Ajwa must convert dense multi-page government project documents and legal notifications into simple binary digital algorithms. Market awareness and digital spectrism. There is a persistent awareness gap among micro entrepreneurs, particularly in Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities. Many small businesses owners are unaware of the long term benefits of formalizations such as Udyam registration or GST compliance and view digital tools with skepticism due to concerns over cybersecurity or the perceived complexity of high tech systems. Overcoming this requires extensive on the ground education and the creation of inclusive marketing content, such as a short video explainer, to build trust before a sale can even be attempted. Financial constraints and scaling frictions. Managing working capital is a critical hurdle while scaling a product based fintech model. Unlike traditional consulting, where fees are often collected upfront, a SaaS or product based model requires significant initial investments in digital infrastructure and specialized human capital, customer retention, and strategic hooks. In a market where many services like one time registration are perceived as transactional, Ajwa develops high value touch points to prevent churn. This involves moving beyond the initial services to create a continuous engagement loop. Educational hooks, providing ongoing alerts for new schemes or Pro Pucho Ask the Pro consultation sessions that keep the brand top of mind. Digital ecosystem sickness, utilizing tools like the eMSME card as a digital identifier hook ensures that the MSME views the platform as an essential part of their daily business operations rather than a one-time service provider.
See,
To
यहाँ पे
mitigate,
in first point where you are saying, ask the
Mhm.
pro consultation sessions that keep the brand top of mind, that keep the brand on the top of mind,
Okay,
that keep the brand on the top of mind,
okay, after the brand, fine.
that keep the brand
Keep
on the
the
top of
Yeah.
mind. वो पहले वाला on निकालिए.
Okay, thank you, sir. To mitigate the operational challenges identified, Ajwa FinTech has adopted a multi phased strategy that combines product innovation, strategic partnership, and community centric marketing. Now we will see some mitigating facts. That first one is mitigating algorithm complexity. The primary hurdle of Ajwa is converting bureaucratic government project documents into functional digital algorithms in a simpler manner. The first one is modular architecture. The company utilizes modular software architecture to handle the 1,000 plus government schemes cataloged on emsme.com. This allows them to update individual scheme requirements without disrupting the entire platform's logic when the government policies change. Expert backed automation. Instead of relying solely on code, Ajwa integrates its team of 29 specialized employees, including CAs and legal experts, to simplify the things. Predictive scaling. The platform uses artificial intelligence to analyze historical applications patterns, ensuring the discovery engine remains responsive even during peak periods, such as when major new subsidies are announced. Second one is overcoming market awareness gaps through inclusive marketing. Pro Se Pucho Marketplace by creating a direct human centric consultation hub, Ajwa lowers the barriers to entry for skeptical users. It provides a one stop solution that addresses immediate pain points before upscaling long term digital compliance tools. Second one is hyperlocal content. The company leverages social media and inclusive marketing formats like explainer videos and blogs in local languages to educate business owners on the benefits of formalization. Example, Udyam registration. Third one is the institutional endorsement. Partnerships with established banks like Yes Bank and IDFC First Banks serve as a trust makers, lending institutional credibility to Ajwa's digital offering in the eyes of traditional business owner. Third, managing financial constraints, lean scaling. Fintech models often face high customer
नहीं,
acquisition
simply you can say
costs.
managing financial constants. लीन्स के लिए
Okay.
बोलने की जरूरत नहीं, वो तो आगे बोला ही है. पैराग्राफ
Okay.
में तो आ ही गया ना बस.
Yes, sir. And working
नंबर
capital
हटाइए,
pressures.
नंबर हटाइए.
Number three is
3.
also remove three.
Okay, ma'am.
Fine. Transition to SaaS. By moving from manual consultancy to a product based approach, Ajwa has significantly reduced its operational overhead. Cash flow optimization. The company focuses on streamlined payment process and digitized invoicing to minimize collection delays, which is
हटाएं
critical for
हटाएं
maintaining
enhancing customer retention is enough.
maintaining the liquidity needed to scale its digital infrastructure, enhancing customer retention. To move beyond one time registration services, Ajwa creates an ongoing relationship with the entrepreneur through the eMSME card. This acts as a primary hook by serving as a permanent digital identity for the business. It centralizes all compliance records and scheme application histories, make it difficult for the user to switch to a competitor. Continuous value loops. Through the eMSME Sathi platform, users receive automated notifications about new schemes they are eligible for, ensuring they return to the platform throughout their business lifecycle. Feedback loops. The platform collects user data to segment MSMEs by industry and region, allowing Ajwa to offer personalized financial health checks and target advisory services that evolve with the business growth. Ajwa is doing great business, but the challenges for Ajwa FinTech is not the lack of demand or the volume of leads, but the conversion efficiency from initial inquiry to final scheme availment. There are some questions. First, what does Ajwa FinTech actually do for small business owners
Shali
in
ma'am, please wait.
India?
Please wait.
Okay.
Shali ma'am, please wait. Sir, we feel that closing is not proper here. So how to go about it? Is it okay?
No, you are showing, you are throwing an issue that
Yes,
the
sir.
conversion efficiency from initial inquiry to final
Right.
scheme, that is the issue.
Yes, sir.
How to go about it and what
Right.
additionally should they do. तो
Yes.
ठीक है वो.
Okay. So these are the questions yesterday you
तो
said
बोल्ड
to.
नहीं करना है, बोल्ड यू हैव डन इट, बोल्ड
Okay,
क्यों कर रहे
okay.
हो?
Okay.
हम्म.
So now we are yesterday as suggested by you, we have break the questions into a smaller questions.
हम्म.
Shali ma'am, please continue.
Yes,
ये क्या
ma'am.
है, ये अवेलमेंट क्या है?
The scheme, it's a final scheme
दिस
called
नेम ऑफ द
availment.
स्कीम.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
ओके.
Yes, sir.
क्वेश्चंस के बाद कोलन नहीं आएगा, कोलन तब देते हैं व्हेन यू कंटिन्यू इन द सेम लाइन.
Right, sir.
Okay. So the first question we have, what does Ajwa FinTech do for small business owners in India? Second, how does their eMSME Sathi tool make it easier for a shopkeeper to find government help compared to the old way of doing business? Third, why did Ajwa create the eMSME card? Fourth, what is the biggest platform Ajwa faces when trying
बट
to
देन
get business
जो
owners?
आंसर होगा वो फर्स्ट और थर्ड में कितना डिफरेंट होगा? फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन एंड थर्ड क्वेश्चन, इसका जो
Hmm.
आंसर होगा वो सेम नहीं होगा, मिलता जुलता नहीं होगा.
What do I often take to small business
Hmm.
owners?
First one will be broadly for the whole business owners,
Right.
and third will be specifically for that particular MSME card.
Reason behind creating ESME card.
Hmm. Yes.
हाँ, तो इसको देखो, ऑल द क्वेश्चंस दैट यू हैव मेड दे आर पर्टिकुलरली फर्स्ट फोर आर डायरेक्ट क्वेश्चंस. इसको
Hmm.
इनडायरेक्ट करें, ये जो थर्ड
Okay. Hmm.
है
Fine,
ना,
sir.
Noted, sir.
so make it an indirect question instead of why, what, so
Hmm.
indirect.
Okay.
Like fifth
Fine, sir.
question is indirect, same way
Okay.
थर्ड को भी देखिए.
Yes, sir.
Sure, sir. Now the
हम्म.
fourth one is, what is the biggest platform Ajwa faces
Mhm.
when trying to get business owners to use their digital tools? Fifth, if you have been appointed as a manager of this firm, what steps you would take to resolve the issues.
ठीक है. Go to teaching note.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now the teaching notes will be continued by the Abhinav sir. Abhinav sir?
Okay, so I'm continuing the teaching note, ma'am. Thank you so much, Vishali,
Okay,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Teaching note. Synopsis. First is synopsis of the case. Ajwa Fintech Consulting Private Limited is a Mumbai-based specialized financial technology firm dedicated to bridge the gap between India's micro, small, and medium enterprises and the formal financial ecosystem. Since its incorporation on December 2020, the company has transformed from a traditional consultancy into a product-driven SaaS provider supporting nearly 30,000 MSMEs. Target learning group: postgraduate MBA students and undergraduate students. Third is learning objectives and key issues. First, learning objectives: making businesses bankable. Learn how to turn a traditional local shop into a formal business that banks actually want to lend money to. Scaling up with tech: understand how to move from doing things manually to building a digital system that can help thousands of people at once. Third, creating a digital identity. See how tools like the ESME card give a business owner a sense of belonging and a passport to formal growth. Marketing with empathy. Learn how to build trust using inclusive marketing like simple video in local language so people feel comfortable using new technology. Building flexible systems: discover how to build software that can be easily updated whenever government rule change without breaking the whole system. Last one, balancing product innovation with financial constraint during growth. Sir, corrections here.
नहीं, same. Go back. Yes.
Oh,
These are the learning
yes, sir. These are the
objectives.
learning outcomes.
So, do you think that all these will be achieved by
Uh,
going through or by using this case?
yes, sir, but we can club it also. Instead of writing as six, we can make it small in
Three or four.
numbers. Yes.
Those who are similar, you
Yes, sir.
combine them.
Okay, sir. We will do it.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Then the key issues. First issue is conversion efficiency gap. A central challenge is the low efficiency in converting initial inquiries into final scheme availment. While many users discover schemes, they often lack their financial readiness or intent to complete the application. Second challenge is translational of bureaucracy. There is a significant technical challenge in converting dense, multi-page government project documents and legal notification into simple binary digital algorithms. Market awareness and skepticism. Micro entrepreneurs, particularly in Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities, often view digital tools with septi- sorry, I'm not able to pronounce it. Skepticism due to cybersecurity concerns or perceived complexity. Information asymmetry: many business owners are eligible for subsidies or tax holidays but remain unaware of them due to bureaucratic complexity. Financial and scaling friction: managing working capital is difficult when transitioning to a SaaS model, which requires high initial investment in infrastructure and human capital compared to traditional upfront consulting fees. Then, customer retention: many registration services are perceived as one time transactions, making it difficult to prevent customer churn and create continuous engagement. So, these are the six key issues.
Sir, can we remove the sixth one, customer retention, because nothing is more mentioned here as a customer retention.
में sufficient आपके पास उसमें कंटेंट नहीं है, so that can be removed.
Yes, sir.
Now, fourth teaching strategy: Assign pre-reading of a case 20 to 30 minutes followed by 90-minute class. Start trigger questions like what makes Ajwa e-MSME platform unique to spark discussion. Divide into groups 4 to 5 students for 20 minutes to debate scaling challenges versus opportunity, and final presentation followed by question and answer from the class. So this will be the teaching strategy, sir.
एक मिनट.
Yes, sir.
See, you are saying assign pre-reading of the case
Yes, sir.
followed by 90-minute class.
Yes, sir.
Start trigger questions.
Yes, sir.
Questions पे कैसे jump करेंगे without analysis?
Sir, 20 to 30 minutes we are going to provide a student to read it, or even we provide before class particular case that come prepared with the case. And once all student done with the first reading, we will ask okay what you have understood with the case, and in that
नहीं, क्वेश्चंस पे
conversation we
कैसे
will.
जंप करेंगे जब तक एनालिसिस नहीं करेंगे?
Okay.
प्री रीडिंग किस लिए?
To have the background that
तो
this is going to be discussed
नहीं,
in the
see,
class.
that is where case is different.
Okay.
यहाँ पे क्रैमिंग नहीं करना है. दैट मीन्स दे
Okay.
हैव गॉन थ्रू द केस. ओके, क्या पढ़ा उसमें?
हाँ.
नो, दैट इज नॉट
Okay.
केस. हाउ
Okay.
केस इज टू बी डेल्ट.
Okay.
Case is to be analyzed by the students
Okay.
or participants or case discussants,
Yes, sir.
and then that analysis is to be present. And when we analyze a case, answer to questions would automatically emerge.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So that's how it is. So without analysis, that's how it is different. That's how a case, say, for example, if we are not using a case,
Yes, sir.
we ask students to go through a particular chapter in a book.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Okay,
sir.
tomorrow we will have a session on leadership. Go through the chapter on leadership. Maybe you may take Robbins, go through the chapter in Robbins,
Yes, sir.
or go through the chapter in Luthan's,
Yes, sir.
like that. So they come next day, then you would ask, okay, what have you understood from by reading the chapter? Okay, that is when we are not using a case.
Okay,
That is
sir.
the
Okay, sir.
traditional way.
Traditional way. Yes,
But
sir.
how case makes is different is that students have to, after going through the case, they have to analyze it.
Okay, sir.
Analysis is to be presented in terms of strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, risks, threats, whichever method you are using.
Okay, sir.
And then you would see once the whole case, the analysis is presented in the class,
Yes, sir.
the answer would emerge. Answer to each question would emerge. So there comes the skill of the authors that your question should be such that analysis leads to answer to the questions.
Yes, sir.
That's how it is to be done.
Yes, sir.
So here you are jumping from pre-class reading. You have to do analysis should be there for case via different methods. नहीं via क्या ये कोई
Yes, sir.
going Delhi
See,
via Gwalior नहीं है.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So just for a quick understanding, I'm just
हाँ,
noting
तो
it
इसको
down and we
proper
will correct it.
language
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
proper language use करिए.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
ठीक है. So point is order यही है.
Okay, sir.
They are, मैंने कल भी बताया, there are 4 phases. When we
Okay,
use a
sir.
case, class time should be divided into 4 phases. First phase is individual reading and analysis by the individuals without consulting each other.
Right, sir.
So that is the individual analysis.
Yes, sir.
Then second phase is group analysis or team analysis. Divide the groups, divide the class, whole class into groups. Then within group, they present their view and then they discuss to evolve a consensus so that they
Yes,
have a
sir.
common understanding
Done, sir.
based on analysis about the
Yes.
case.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Once that is done, then third phase is the representative of each group would make a presentation of the analysis that they have done. One by one, that means group 1, then group 2, group 3, like that. And while a group representative is making presentation, and anyone in the class can ask questions. And then to answer, to address those questions, if group representative needs the help of any of his group
Team
members
members.
or her group members, that can be done. So that it remains in discussion mode. and every member of the group can present or say, express the view in addition to what group representative has said. Once that is done, all groups have presented and questions have been asked by anyone in the class. Here, as a facilitator, as a faculty, one has to take care repetitions are not there. If a particular strength has been already discussed by one group, so second group needs not to repeat it. They can talk about the additional strengths which have not been covered by the previous group or previous groups. So that repetitions are not there. Otherwise, what will happen if we allow repetitions? One, it will become monotonous. Two, attention of the students will be lost. Three, time will be wasted. Therefore, we have not to allow repetitions. Yes, whatever is discussed at length, that is done. Go to the additional point. So group wise will give opportunity. Once that is all over, then we move to the fourth phase, last phase. In last phase, faculty gives his or her view or opinion or comments on the basis of the theories available in the textbook and then try to link. But then here again, case doesn't have any final answer. It is not that what faculty thinks or what faculty says is the final answer. No, that is one of the options. So anyone may have, the different groups may have different options. All options are correct so far as they are logically sound. So logical understanding is very important. So any option, if say two groups are giving different options, but logically are able to explain it and make it realistic, then it is okay, it is acceptable.
Okay, sir.
So then you in fourth phase, you are simply trying to bridge the theory with the practice.
Okay, sir.
So that this problem of students later on saying when they become alumni, saying that what we were taught is totally different from what we have
Different.
seen in the experience, in the
Yes, sir.
practice. So
Yes,
that
sir.
is where you have to bridge. That it
Yes.
is not different. Ultimately, what you are experiencing in the field, that is relevant. And based on those experiences only, theoretical models have been developed,
Yes, sir.
isn't it? For example, what Herzberg developed, he did not develop in his simply sitting in his drawing room and then whatever he could imagine he wrote down. No, it was based on the data that he collected from thousands of executives and
Yes.
many companies. Or, or what DC McClelland, the model gave achievement model. Again,
Achievement.
that is based on the data, that is based on the correct the data that he collected from hundreds of companies. Even in India, he collected some data, and that's how this achievement model was developed. The point is, students and participants should understand or should bear in mind that theory and practice are not in isolation. And that bridging is to be, there lies the responsibility of the faculty. That is the fourth phase. That's how a case is to be discussed. So it is different from the traditional lecture method and also from when we would say, read a particular chapter and then we would ask questions, what you have understood. No, it is beyond that. In between is the analysis. So that you have to keep in mind.
Yes, sir. We will, sir, again reframe this and
Okay.
come with a final case study. Yes, sir. Now there are questions for discussion. How can a fintech company build human-like trust through a screen? Would institutional partnerships like those with Yash Bank be enough to convince
No,
us?
after every question, you should provide a suggestive answer.
Okay.
Say, once you have asked, how can a fintech company
Yes, sir.
build human-like trust through a scheme?
Yes, sir.
After this, give a suggestive answer of one paragraph or two paragraphs, whatever.
Okay.
Then go comes to second question, like that.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Suggestive.
Sir, we will add the suggestive answers we have not put here.
Suggestive
We will
answers after each question.
After
Yes, sir.
each question. Yes, sir.
Don't give questions first, list of questions first, and then the list of answers later. No.
Okay,
After
sir.
each question,
Yes, sir.
okay.
Yes, sir.
ठीक है चलिए आगे.
Yes, sir. So second question is, would institutional partnership like those with Yash Bank be enough to convince a skeptical shop owner to share their financial data? What is inclusive marketing? In a world where data is power, how does having a
ये आप जैसे
unified, yes,
नहीं,
sir,
वेट,
yes, sir,
व्हाट इज इंक्लूसिव मार्केटिंग? ये तो बुक का क्वेश्चन है.
question है, yes, sir,
One would get the answer to this question from the book, textbook. So यहाँ
yes,
पर
sir,
relevant नहीं है.
okay, sir,
ठीक है.
यहाँ पे
okay, sir,
questions should relate to the case.
yes, sir.
Hmm.
In a
Check.
world where data is power, how does having a unified digital identity change the way a small business interacts with a big banks? What are the risk of simplifying legal information? As AI become more advanced, should fintechs move toward 100% automation, or will there always be a need for human pro in financial advisory? Last one, Ajwa shifted from a traditional consulting model to a SaaS product based model to scale. What are the pros and cons of this shift for the customer?
ठीक है.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Now, analysis of data, it will be based on SOC analysis, strength, weakness, opportunity, challenges analysis. Based on the provided case study details for Ajwa Fintech Consultancy Private Limited, here is a formal strength, weakness, opportunity, and challenges focusing analysis focusing on its role as a digital
नहीं, एनालिसिस
intermediary.
दोबारा नहीं आएगा. जैसे आपने लिखा एनालिसिस ऑफ डेटा कोलन स्वोक,
Yes, sir.
दैट्स ऑल.
Okay,
इसको
sir.
उसके
रिमूव
बाद
करिए,
एनालिसिस
रिमूव
लिखने की
दिस.
जरूरत नहीं है ना.
Okay.
Start from SOC analysis, remove based on the provided.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. Yes, got it.
Yes, also.
नहीं,
This
वो
also.
नहीं समझे नहीं. ऊपर जो टाइटल है ना, ये जो इसके ऊपर, हाँ, ये एनालिसिस ऑफ डेटा. ठीक है, कैसे करोगे? स्वोक से करोगे.
Yes, sir.
एनालिसिस दोबारा
Analysis
लिखने
नहीं
की
आएगा.
जरूरत नहीं. स्वोक
And
Okay,
वन.
remove,
okay,
remove
okay, okay, sir.
analysis.
Got it, got it. Remove
हाँ,
the word analysis. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Sir, if we can remove this based on this to MSME sector, will it be okay? Because
Directly.
we are repeating the things again and again only.
हाँ, तो रिपीटिशन अवॉइड करिए.
हाँ जी, remove it. Ruchi, remove it. Yes.
Yes, ma'am. And this is the analysis. Strengths. Comprehensive digital ecosystem. The company has built a robust one-stop knowledge hub through its emsme.com platform, which catalogs over 1,000 plus state and central government schemes. Unique product innovations, features like eMSME Sarthi automated discovery and the eSME card digital identity and support system create a distinct competitive advantage and foster user stickiness. Strategic institutional partnerships, strong beyond banking alliances with major institutions like Yash Bank, IDFC First Bank provide institutional credibility and a bridge to a formal credit. Scalable SaaS model by transitioning from traditional consultancy to a product-led approach, Ajwa has reduced operational overhead and can support over 22,000 MSME with a relative lean team. Human centric advisory. The Pro Se Pucho initiative democratizes access to professional experts, connecting micro entrepreneurs with nearly 300 CAs and subject matter experts. Weaknesses. Conversion efficiency gap. A significant conversion chasm exists between initial scheme discovery and final availment, where user lacks the intent or readiness to complete complex applications. Dependency on manual simplification, the translation of bureaucracy, converting dense legal documents into digital algorithms still requires significant human intervention from specialized employees. Working capital pressure. Scaling as a SaaS based fintech model requires substantial initial investment in digital infrastructure and human capital, which can strain liquidity. High customer acquisition friction. Overcoming digital skepticism and the awareness gap requires extensive on the ground education and inclusive marketing before a sale can even occur. Now, opportunities, untapped tier 2, tier 3 markets. There is a massive growth potential in targeting undeserved entrepreneurs in regions like Indore, Bhopal, who lack access to high quality advisory. Focus on women entrepreneurs with women led businesses representing over 20,000 of MSMEs but facing high credit barriers. Ajwa can expand its impact by facilitating access to specialized schemes like Stand Up India and Mudra. Alignment with national missions, deep integration with the Atmanirbhar Bharat and Startup India movements provides a tailwind for digital adoption and formalization. AI-driven predictive scaling, leveraging AI to analyze historical application pattern can further automate the discovery engine and predict which businesses are application ready. Now, challenges, threats, algorithmic complexity, the constant need to update individual scheme requirement in response to changing
Challenges
government. Yes,
ऊपर
sir.
जो लिखा है ना आपने, challenges is not equivalent to threats.
Okay.
So उसमें challenges ही लिखा जाएगा.
Okay, sir.
अदरवाइज तो आप SWOT बोलते हैं,
हाँ जी
अब
सर.
थ्रेट आ
Yes, sir.
जाता है. तो
Okay.
चैलेंजेस में बताइए चैलेंजेस क्या है. तो चैलेंजेस जब आप एक्सप्लेन करेंगे उसी में थ्रेट समझ में
Okay,
आएगा.
sir. Okay, sir. Okay, sir. So, requirement in response to changing government policies poses a technical risk to platform logic. Market skepticism, many small business owners remain suspicious of high-tech systems due to cybersecurity concerns or a preference for traditional and manual consultancy. Service churn, since many registration services like Udyam or GST filing are perceived as one-time transaction, maintaining a continuous engagement loop is a constant operational hurdle. Regulatory and bureaucratic shift, changes in government scheme structures or filing requirement can disturb the modular software architect if not updated in real time. Seventh one is background reading. Fintech in India, a global growth story. KPMG 2016. This is one of the readings, sir. Then Donabedian Service Quality Framework for Fintech Evaluation. Recent India Fintech Report 2025. Razorpay Insights. Then updated Ajwa continuing expanding SaaS and targeted 50,000 MSME by 2026. These are the readings, suggested reading or background readings. Now, experience of using the case says right now we have not used the case. That is why this particular column is blank.
Now you have to use it. You have to administrate on the students
Yes, sir.
within this week,
Okay,
and
sir.
then whatever is the experience
Yes, sir.
Yes,
that
sir.
you can share in one paragraph here.
Okay, sir.
Right, sir.
We will do it, sir.
Okay, I think more or less it is okay. You make these small corrections here and there.
Yes,
Right,
sir.
sir.
Then later on you can administer. I think we can say the case is done. Okay, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Sir.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Please unshare your screen, Ruchi.
Yes,
Which
Sir,
is
we
the
have
next?
third group. Yeah, third group is Dr. Annapurna Mehta and Mr. Ujjwal Sharma's group. I request Dr. Annapurna to please share your
Group
screen.
number 3.
Yes, sir. Group number 3.
Okay.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good
This
afternoon.
is team number 3, sir. From team number 3, Dr. Swati will represent, sir, the case draft. Later on, I will talk about the teaching notes, sir. Swati, ma'am, you can proceed.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is a case about immunomillets, the entrepreneurial journey of Mrs. Kavita Dev, Milletamma of Chhattisgarh. Introduction. Immunomillets is healthy focused agri. This we have done the introduction of Kavita Dev and immunomillets. So it is about them.
ये
Immunomillets.
serial number देने की जरूरत नहीं है. Remove one.
Okay.
Only introduction.
Fine. Immunomillets is healthy focused agri enterprise founded by Mrs. Kavita Dev, popularly known as Millet Amma of Chhattisgarh. The venture is rooted in sustainable agricultural and nutrition based entrepreneurship, aiming to revive.
Normally, see, we don't use this Mr., Mrs., that is not Lala, Seth, that those those terms are not to be used. Only earned degree can be used. So
Okay,
Mrs.
sir.
to be removed.
Okay. Okay. The venture is rooted in sustainable agricultural nutrition based entrepreneurship aiming to revive millets as daily dietary staple. Established in 2021, Immunomillet reflects resilience, innovation, and a strong commitment to combating lifestyle diseases through natural food choices. Immunomillet is not merely a commercial enterprise, it represents the grassroots movement integrating sustainable agricultural, preventive healthcare, women led entrepreneurship, and rural livelihood. The case explores how the first generation woman entrepreneur without a former agricultural background identified a social economic problem and converted it into scalable business opportunity. India faces a paradoxical nutritional challenge, coexistence of undernutrition and rising lifestyle diseases such as diabetes, obesity, and cardiovascular disorders. Simultaneously, climate stress threatens conventional cereal crops like rice and wheat. Millets, once staple grains, offer a climate resilience and nutritionally superior alternative, yet remain underutilized. Government initiatives such as National Year of Millets to 2018 and International Year of Millets 2023 have attempted to reposition millets as nutricereals. However, adoption at the household level remains limited due to cooking complexity, taste preferences, and lack of awareness. Immunomillet operates precisely at this intersection of policy intent and market gaps.
This
Now,
second, this heading is not required. Simply change the para. That
uh, which heading, sir?
this background of the founder. When you say introduction, introduction and background is same.
Okay.
So background of founder is not required. Only change the paragraph and remove Mrs.
Yes, yes. Kavita Dev is a 45-year-old entrepreneur, originally trained as B.Ed graduate in mathematics. Prior to entrepreneurship, she was housewife, managing her family responsibilities, including raising two children, while her husband pursued business activities. Although not from agricultural background, now Kavita was deeply influenced by her parents, a doctor and a teacher, from whom she gained extensive knowledge about nutrition and preventive health healthcare. This foundation later became instrumental in shaping her entrepreneurial vision. She owns a 12 acre of land in Chhattisgarh and works independently to manage and scale her venture. And then genesis of Imito Millet. Initially, Kavita, Kavita and her family ventured into organic farming with a goal of adopting a healthier lifestyle. However, the organic farming initiative failed due to financial and sustainability challenges. To ensure long term visibility, she shifted focus to millet cultivation, recognizing its ecological and nutritional advantages. This transition marked the birth of immunomillets. Now, rationale about choosing millets. Millets were chosen as a core product due to their multiple benefits: low water requirement, environment friendly and not polluting, high nutritional value, suitable for sustainable agriculture, and effective in managing lifestyle diseases. Despite the advantages, millet consumption was limited due to lack of awareness and cooking difficulties, which became a key challenge and also the opportunity for the entrepreneur. Then entrepreneurial journey and product portfolio. Since 2021, Kavita has been actively involved as a full-time entrepreneur. Approximately 70 to 75% of her product is value added, increasing profitability and consumer acceptance. Her key products include millet dosa premix, sambar premix, chutney premix, ready to cook
थोड़ा ऊपर
millet
करिए.
product. Sorry?
Go back. Okay. ठीक है.
Hmm. All products are 100% chemical free and white free. मतलब no refined flour or additives. During processing, natural binders such as banana, elephant yam, and sweet potato are used to maintain product texture and quality. Then challenges faced. Despite strong intent and innovation, immunomillets face several challenges, such as market consumer challenge, operational challenge, and personal and social challenges. In market consumer challenges, low awareness about millets, mostly known as kodo or vrat ka chawal. Then perception that millets are difficult to cook, and then ensuring taste acceptance among consumers. Then operational challenges are like high initial investment, technical difficulties in processing, limited processing units in region, and farming uncertainties. Then personal and social challenges are language barriers. Founder being South Indian in Chhattisgarh, she faced this language barrier. Then managing children along with entrepreneurship, that is work-life balance challenge, and convincing customers through direct interaction. So these was the challenges she faced. Then opportunities for growth. Immunomillets has significant growth potential. Collaboration with over 400 farmers or workers across her areas. Then development of innovative millets based products such as millet milk, vegan millet ice cream, then millet bread and millet noodles. She is planning for this. Then rising consumer interest in health foods and plant-based diets and government support for millet promotion. Then strategic initiatives to overcome awareness and adoption barriers. Kavita planned several initiatives, establishing millet cafe where customers can learn how to cook millets, taste millet-based dishes, and purchase products directly. Direct interaction with customers to explain the health benefits and millets, especially for lifestyle diseases such as diabetes and obesity. Then government support and recognition. The government of Chhattisgarh recognized immunomillets in 2023 for her contribution to nutrition and sustainable agriculture. A new government-backed initiative involving nutritionists and doctors has been introduced to promote millet-based diets. Then the first millet store with a cafe is planned to be launched in August 2026, marking a major milestone in entrepreneurs' expansion. Then vision and motto or mission. Vision to integrate millets into everyday Indians' diet as a natural solution for health and sustainability. And mission to create affordable, tasty, and convenient millet-based foods while empowering farmers and promoting ecological balance. And the motto is giving one millet diet a day. Now we have mentioned about background and historical journey of millets in India.
But
Here
why do you want to give it?
sorry.
Why you want to include this?
Sir,
So it's
may I
a
answer?
yes, ma'am.
Sir, actually, especially in Chhattisgarh area, there is no awareness about the millet. Sir, very limited awareness is there. So therefore, we have included this
No,
so
but
that at least
no,
yes, sir.
no. See, if you have to say anything about the particular product, it should
Mhm.
come in the beginning. You have already given background part, so it should come there. Anything you want to say about the organization or the product or the protagonist, that should come there only. So it
Okay,
has
sir.
to come in the beginning.
Fine, sir. Okay.
And
Thank you, sir.
title is not
Okay.
required. You can continue in that background. Under background, you can give this.
Okay,
Okay,
so
sir. We will
shall I
update
put
it.
it in the first para or मतलब introductory part only?
इंट्रोडक्शन में ही आएगा इंट्रोडक्शन और बैकग्राउंड एक ही बात होती है उसी में आएगा
Okay,
यहाँ नहीं आएगा
okay. We'll shift it there. Then ancient origins and early importance. Millets are a group of small seed cereals that have been cultivated for thousands of years and were among first crops domesticated by human globally. They are highly nutritious and well adapted to growing conditions like low rainfall and poor soils. In India, millets are mentioned in early classical texts such as Yajurveda, including consumption and cultivation dating back several millennia.
ये सब वहीं पे आएगा यहाँ नहीं आएगा
Okay, fine.
हम्म,
Before introduction of the immunomillet, मतलब the main product.
बैकग्राउंड में ही आएगा, शुरू में जो कुछ भी आप प्रोडक्ट या किसी भी चीज के बारे में बोलना चाहते हो वो शुरू में आएगा। बैकग्राउंड बनाने की बात है तो बैकग्राउंड में ही ये सारी बात आएगी।
ठीक है।
Sir, is there any limit for the words for the background, like
लिमिट नहीं है,
introduction?
बट द रीडर शुड नॉट लूज द फोकस। सो
Okay.
केस जो आप एक्चुअली प्रेजेंट करना चाहते हो उसका फोकस अगर लॉस हो गया, अगर वो यही उसको थियोरेटिकल लगेगा है सारा, तो देन केस विल नॉट बी
Okay, so we will reduce
डिस्कस
the
प्रॉपरली।
content.
सो यू हैव टू गिव ए ब्रीफ बैकग्राउंड। ये
Okay,
सारी जितनी भी बात है ये वही आनी चाहिए एज ए ब्रीफ बैकग्राउंड।
Okay, sir. We will limit it, sir, then.
okay. So I'll go for the next.
As I say, yesterday also I said we have not to bring in textbook into the case. That we have not to do. Here you have to give brief.
Okay, so I will remove all this or we will
हाँ, तो
keep
आप
it.
ब्रीफ दे दीजिए, बैकग्राउंड में इंक्लूड करिए
Okay, okay,
शुरू में।
okay, fine.
इसका ब्रीफ सारा ये जो है ना, इसका निचोड़ जो है
हम्म,
वो एक दो पैराग्राफ में शुरू में दे दें इन बैकग्राउंड।
ठीक है।
तो बैकग्राउंड का मतलब ही यही है, हेड पार्ट ऑफ द केस। You are giving background about the protagonist, you are giving background about the environment which is relevant
Yes,
for the case, and also you are talking about anything that you, जैसे हम बोलते हैं कंपनी के केस में, you are giving background of the organization, तो यहाँ पे मिनट के बारे में बोलेंगे।
okay,
This is all part of the background, but it should not be too long that the reader loses the
interest.
attention. So brief करें, जो मेन बातें इसकी है वो वहां लिखिए।
Okay,
We are not writing a chapter on minutes, तो ये ध्यान रखना है। तो बैकग्राउंड में जितना आपको रेलेवेंट लगता है, एक पैराग्राफ में, दो पैराग्राफ में, उतना वहां पे लिख दीजिए।
ठीक है सर। Then timeline of Millet's entrepreneurial journey. This is about entrepreneurial journey. She started in 2020, then in 2020, experimentation with organic farming, 21 strategic shift to millet cultivation, 22 launch of value added millet premixes and ready to cook products, 23 recognition by government of Chhattisgarh for nutrition and sustainability, 24-25 expansion of farmer and collaboration across three districts, and 26 it is planned, that is launch of government supported millet cafe.
हाँ, तो इस तरह से नहीं लिखेंगे ना, ब्रैकेट में लॉन्च प्लान डाल दिया। तो 2026 में क्या, लॉन्च ऑफ गवर्नमेंट सपोर्टेड मिलेट कैफे एंड रिटेल स्टोर इज प्लान्ड।
Yes, it is planned.
तो उसको
Then,
प्लान ब्रैकेट में न के उधर हटा दें, उधर ले जाएं, शिफ्ट करें।
okay,
चलिए। यस।
ठीक है। Okay. Then this is about STP. मतलब we have included the theory that STP framework. Then segmentation, health conscious customers, diabetic lifestyle diseases affected individuals, vegan and eco conscious customers, and urban and semi-urban households. Then targeting is niche health focused households, preventive healthcare and oriented customers, and early adopters of sustainable diets. Then positioning is easy to cook, chemical-free millet foods for daily immunity and lifestyle diseases management.
इसको पॉइंट वाइज ना देके वहीं पे उधर जहाँ पे बॉडी स्टार्ट होती है उसमें बता सकते हैं वाई शी स्टार्टेड इट। तो उसमें इन्हें टेक्सचुअल फॉर्म, पॉइंट वाइज नहीं चाहिए।
ओके, टेक्सचुअल में चाहिए, टेक्स्ट।
टेक्सचुअल फॉर्म में चाहिए, यहाँ नहीं, जहाँ पे आपका बॉडी ऑफ द केस स्टार्ट्स, दैट मीन्स आफ्टर बैकग्राउंड।
ओके, एंड देन द समरी। मिलेट्स इन इंडिया।
समरी किस चीज की समरी नहीं दी जाती है? समरी इज ओनली पार्ट ऑफ द टीचिंग नोट।
ओके,
तो यहाँ नहीं, यू आर नॉट राइटिंग एन आर्टिकल। केस में इट इज ए क्रोनोलॉजिकल नरेशन ऑफ ए सिचुएशन, ये ध्यान में रखना है। सो क्रोनोलॉजिकली यू हैव टू नरेट कि भाई बैकग्राउंड मिनट का आपने दे दिया उस एरिया में, उस रीजन में। देन अबाउट द प्रोटोगनिस्ट का बैकग्राउंड बता दिया। then whatever her motivations why she started, वो बता दिया, and then how she proceeded, stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, and so on and so forth. And then what are the issues? इनकी issues क्या है वो बताए बगैर उसको प्रेजेंट करिए, so that case discussion can identify the issues. That is how it is to be done.
Okay.
Don't write like a chapter of the book. You have to simply restrict to a particular situation. The situation को create करने के लिए 3 components important है. One is about the organization. Second is about the protagonist or individual or individuals. And third is the series of events, what have happened, what has happened. So वहाँ पे फेज वाइज अगर हम बात बोलते हैं तो क्या क्या चैलेंजेस उसको आए, क्या क्या डिफिकल्टीज आई, कैसे उसने फिर प्रोसीड किया, वो जो आपने दिया है वो आएगा,
Okay, sir.
है ना. तो देन यू कंक्लूड बाय सेइंग, कंक्लूड शब्द यूज नहीं करेंगे, यू
But
वुड
summary.
से दैट देन व्हाट नाउ. तो व्हाट नाउ से फिर ये आएगा कि भाई इट बिकम्स ए प्रॉब्लम बेस्ड केस, then followed by very typical specific questions.
Okay, sir.
ओके, ये क्या है मिनट में, ये सब क्या लिस्ट है,
ये रेफरेंसेस है।
रेफरेंसेस कहाँ पे आएंगी?
वो अभी टीचिंग में जाएगा ना?
हाँ, इट
यस।
शुड सी ऑल रेफरेंसेस जो भी आपको रेलेवेंट लगती हो,
टीचिंग
वो
कंटेंट।
वो टीचिंग में आएगा, उस टीचिंग
यस।
नोट में आता है, मेरे ख्याल से पॉइंट नंबर 7
यस सर।
वहां पे आएगा.
यस सर।
रेफरेंसेस वो नहीं बोलते हैं, बैकग्राउंड ऑफ द केस,
ओके।
बैकग्राउंड रीडिंग मटेरियल वगैरह, वो जो लैंग्वेज उसकी है वो यूज करिए. जो लैंग्वेज उधर यूज है पॉइंट 7 में देखिए क्या लैंग्वेज है, वो यूज करते हैं.
ओके सर।
बट वो देनी चाहिए जो रेलेवेंट हो डायरेक्टली और अवेलेबल हो. अवेलेबल इन द सेंस एनी वन समबडी यूजिंग दिस केस इन इन से दुबई should be able to have access to those references. अदरवाइज
ओके।
सिंपली देने के लिए देना नहीं है,
ओके सर।
तो उस चीज का ध्यान रखना है.
श्योर। अभी टीचिंग नोट्स अन्नपूर्णा मैम विल कंटिन्यू विद देयर।
ओके, तो ये टीचिंग नोट का पार्ट है जो भी आप बता रहे
यस यस, ये टीचिंग नोट का पार्ट है।
हैं.
अन्नपूर्णा मैम।
Yes, ma'am.
हाँ।
Just a second.
Shall I share that file or?
No, no, I will be sharing. You please stop sharing it.
Yes.
Is it visible, sir?
यस, अच्छा, क्वेश्चन तो बताए नहीं आपने, क्वेश्चन बनाए नहीं क्या एट द एंड ऑफ द केस?
Sir, I think वो हमने यहाँ add
It is
किया
in
है.
teaching notes.
It is in teaching notes, sir. Sir, I
टीचिंग
think
नोट के
हमने.
क्वेश्चन डिफरेंट है, टीचिंग नोट के क्वेश्चन डिफरेंट है, और
Okay.
क्वेश्चंस गिवन एट द एंड ऑफ द केस आर डिफरेंट.
Okay, that would be different, sir. Okay.
एग्जैक्टली, सो एंड ऑफ द केस के एंड पे जो क्वेश्चंस होंगे, दे आर specific questions, but you have not to provide the answer, but you have to take care that case discussant student should be able to find answer in the case. And
Okay,
then teaching note में जो question देंगे, they should be different, and you have to provide suggestive answers.
fine, sir. We will do it, sir. We will do the changes and tomorrow we will present the things. So
Tomorrow
हमने.
नहीं है आपके पास, you should have done it so far.
Okay, so sorry, sir. So sorry. We will do it today by today, sir. We will make the changes and we'll share it accordingly. Sir, this is the title, sir. Is it okay, sir?
आप
Maybe
teaching note
awareness to adoption, because we are talking about the awareness and the adoption pattern in the
आपने
Chhattisgarh.
कुछ ऑप्शन
It is not visible.
बहुत स्मॉल फॉन्ट्स में है, वो तो खुला ही नहीं, फाइल ओपन नहीं हुई है, टीचिंग नोट की फाइल ओपन नहीं हुई है.
मैम पहले
Not
open
visible, not visible, Annapurna ma'am.
Once again, I will share, ma'am. Just a second.
No,
Is
you
it
have to
visible
open
now?
the file first. You have not opened the file. ये टीचिंग नोट ही
फाइल
देखो,
ओपन करना पड़ेगा, यस।
पहले
Well,
फाइल ओपन
open.
करिए फिर शेयर करिए.
Okay, just a second. Yes.
हाँ, yes.
यस।
Okay. So the case title we have thought of immunomillet, that is awareness to adoption, because this case is totally based upon the awareness in the Chhattisgarh area and the adoption pattern of the consumer for the millets.
No, you
Is it okay, sir?
call it only awareness to adoption.
अडॉप्शन।
Awareness to adoption. We need to remove that immunomillet. Okay.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, sir. Fine. So this case presents the entrepreneur journey of Mrs. Kavita Dev, popularly known as, just a second, popularly known as Milletma of Chhattisgarh, who founded Immunomillet in 2021.
Mrs. नहीं आएगा.
Yeah,
No.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. I will remember it, sir. The enterprise is a health-focused agri-venture rooted in sustainable agriculture and nutrition-based entrepreneurship, with the objective of reviving millets as a regular dietary staple. The case traces her transition from a homemaker to a first-generation woman entrepreneur, highlighting high personal health awareness, inherited nutritional knowledge, and ecological concerns led to the creation of a millet-based business. It explores the evaluation of the venture through value addition, farmer collaboration, consumer education, and market development, while also addressing challenges related to awareness, operational constraints, finance, and scalability. The case concludes at a stage where strategic decisions regarding growth, branding, and long term sustainability become critical. Our target learning groups are MBA students, those who are especially studying the marketing and entrepreneurship. And these are the learning objectives, sir. The first one is understand how entrepreneur opportunities can emerge from personal experiences and social needs.
This case can also be used for the young entrepreneurs,
Oh, okay.
those who are already started their particular agri business, and then they can learn from it. So it
Okay, sir.
can be used for entrepreneurs also.
Okay, sir. The second objective is evaluate value addition and product innovation as tools for market acceptance. Next is understand and apply positioning and STP framework. That is positioning STP model we will talk about, sir. Then evaluate the marketing mix. That is 4 Ps in a health food context. Then apply marketing theories to a real entrepreneur
But
case.
4 Ps के बारे में आपने कहाँ कहा केस में?
Sir, yes. Case में हमने include नहीं किया. Actually, we are confused about STP model or 4 Ps. Can we use both methods, sir, or else we need to go for the positioning only, targeting
See,
positioning
you
only?
have to restrict your thought process to your case.
Okay.
Here we are not bringing textbook to the case.
Okay.
So whatever is mentioned in the case, restrict to that. 4P पे तो बात नहीं हुई है वहाँ पे. चारों P कहाँ इंक्लूड किए वहाँ?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So तो आएगा ही नहीं.
Okay, sir.
No,
We will remove it.
You have to restrict to case. Case में क्या है उसके बारे में बात.
Fine, sir. So we will talk about only positioning, targeting positioning. Okay, sir. Then apply marketing
Then
theories to.
provided that sufficient information is there on positioning in the case.
Okay.
You have not talked about the competitors of immunomillets.
Yes, sir.
So without understanding competitors, how can one discuss positioning?
अच्छा अच्छा. So it is
Positioning तो
about.
तभी डिस्कस कर सकता है ना जब competitors के बारे में नॉलेज हो.
Okay.
मार्केट शेयर किस कंपनी के पास कितना है, किसके पास कितना है. सो वेयर डू आई पोजिशन माई सेल्फ. तो वो इंफॉर्मेशन तो है नहीं इसमें. पोजिशनिंग की कैसे बात होगी इसमें?
So targeting सिर्फ रहेगा sir then?
No, see that's what I'm saying. So केस को ध्यान में रखते हुए आपको ये बनाने हैं.
अच्छा.
अब जैसे आप बता रहे हैं अप्लाई मार्केटिंग थ्योरीज टू ए रियल एक्सपीरियंस. नहीं, अब जैसे पर्टिकुलर आप जैसे केस को ही ले लें. कौन सी मार्केटिंग थियरी वो एक्सप्लेन कर रहा है,
हम्म।
विच थियरी इट इज एक्सप्लेनिंग?
प्राइसिंग थ्योरी के ऊपर एक्चुअली हमने ऐड नहीं किया है सर, लाइक कॉम्पिटिटर्स डेटा हमने ऐड नहीं किया है, सो दैट हम क्योंकि
कंप्यूटर्स की बात, इंफॉर्मेशन होने से ही पोजीशनिंग की बात होती है. पोजीशनिंग कैन नॉट बी इन आइसोलेशन, नंबर वन.
हम्म,
नंबर टू, मार्केटिंग थियरी की बात आप करें तो कौन सी मार्केटिंग, बी स्पेसिफिक.
ओके
So which marketing theory is explaining the events in the case? तो उसकी बात हो सकती है, तो वो बताना होगा.
ठीक है सर,
मतलब इट इज नॉट लाइक कि भैया तुम टेक्स्ट बुक पढ़ के छान मारो कौन सी थियरी लगेगी. इट इज नॉट लाइक दैट.
विच इज
आपको
एप्लीकेबल इन द केस, वो
सिचुएशन
हमें
बतानी है, और टीचिंग नोट में टीचर को हेल्प करने के लिए, फैकल्टी को हेल्प करने के लिए यू विल टॉक अबाउट दैट स्पेसिफिक थियरी.
ठीक है सर.
चलिए.
Next is okay, sir. Next is discuss the scaling challenges faced by social and sustainable businesses.
डिस्कस नहीं आएगा ना, आप क्वेश्चन, ये क्वेश्चन नहीं है ना,
Okay, okay.
तो यू विल से स्केलिंग चैलेंजेस.
Scaling challenges faced by the social and sustainable businesses. The key issues highlighted in the case are how to position millet products as modern functional foods, then branding without large advertising budgets, educating consumers versus selling products, competing with established brands like Tata Soulful, 24 Mantra, etc. Language and social barriers in operating within a regional market, brand building in a competitive health food segment, balancing social objectives, health promotion and farmer welfare with commercial visibility, strategic decisions related to scaling and market expansion.
जो जो चीज केस में मिलेगी उसी को यहाँ बोलना है.
ओके, उसके अलावा नहीं, बाकी हम रिमूव कर देंगे सर.
हाँ, तो बाकी रेलेवेंट रहे ना, केस से ही रिलेटेड जो है, केस में जो मिल सकता है, जैसे जो की इश्यूज केस में हाईलाइट हो रहे हैं, जो केस इश्यूज आपने इंक्लूड किए हैं, उन्हीं की बात करेंगे.
ठीक है सर.
उसको टेक्स्ट बुक में नहीं बोर्ड भेजना, फिर केस यूज करने की क्या जरूरत है, टेक्स्ट बुक ही पढ़े ना.
ठीक है
तो
सर.
केस में जो है उसी को आपको बताना है.
फाइन सर.
वो टीचर भी परेशान हो जाए ना, वो ढूंढता रहेगा, उसको
यस.
कहाँ से, केस में है ही नहीं. तो जिस चीज की बात आपने की नहीं केस में, तो उसकी बात नहीं करेंगे.
ओके सर.
चलिए.
Okay, teaching strategy, suggested class duration time is 90 minutes. So, as per the guidance you have given to the first team, we will change it accordingly, sir.
ओके.
Okay, sir. Then I will move forward, sir. Is this correct, sir? SWOT analysis?
हाँ, स्वॉट में आप बता देंगे. स्वॉट एनालिसिस, ऑप्टिमेट मिलेट्स लिखने की जरूरत नहीं है. स्वॉट एनालिसिस
Okay, sir.
ऑफ इम्यूनो मिलेट्स लिखने की जरूरत नहीं है, तो अंडरस्टूड है ना, उसी की आप कर रहे हैं.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay,
खाली
remove.
उसकी नहीं कर रहे हैं ना, पूरे केस की कर रहे हैं. स्वॉट
Hmm.
जो हम कर रहे हैं, दैट इज, इट्स अ मेथड ऑफ सिचुएशन एनालिसिस. सिचुएशन इज नॉट ओनली
Situation.
इम्यूनो मिलेट्स, वो पूरा है, तो पूरे केस की एनालिसिस होती है. तो यू सिंपली से स्वॉट और स्वॉट एनालिसिस.
Okay, sir.
ऑफ इम्यूनो मिलेट्स लिखने की जरूरत नहीं है.
ठीक है, sir. We will remove that word, sir.
Opportunities में you will talk about the possible solutions.
Yes, sir. Like growing consumer awareness regarding health. She is organizing various workshops, sir, with the government and with the institutions, with the universities as well. Even with the help of IGKV, she is organizing some of the workshop for the farmers. So she is in collaboration with the farmers, wherein she can teach them, and through the workshop, she can aware the farmers regarding the farming techniques as well, especially for the millets. So.
ठीक है.
Okay, so the threat we can see, the enterprise faces increasing competition from established health food brands, consumer resistance due to taste preferences and traditional cooking habits remains a challenge. Agricultural uncertainty is affecting raw material supply and the risk of quality dilutions, while scaling also pose potential threats to long-term sustainability. The teaching strategies. The case can be taught using a guided discussion approach, similar to the mushroom lady case. Already we had a mushroom case in our syllabus, in our case books. So the instructor, we can begin with the students like food habits and awareness of millets and explanation about the founder's motivation and her transition from homemaker to entrepreneur journey. Then we can divide the group in with the different team leaders. Then we can have that SWOT analysis. Here are the questions for the discussion, sir.
After each question, you have to give a suggestive answer.
Suggestions, yes, sir.
Suggestive
Suggestive answers.
answer are after each question.
Suggestive answer.
Yes.
Okay. We will add it, sir.
It should not be very long, 1-2 paragraph maximum.
The
For
questions are correct, sir. Like first one is
Padiye.
social. Is social media promotion sufficient for building trust and long-term brand equity for immunomillets? We need
Okay.
to remove this word, sir. Immunomillets, or only we need to stick it with millets
नहीं,
only.
यहाँ तो ठीक है, specify कर रहे हैं.
Okay. Second question is, how can the proposed millet cafe model help improve awareness and adaptability?
Okay.
Third is, how effective is founder-led branding is building trust? Next is, how is
नहीं, वो
immunomillets?
कैसे बोलेंगे वो?
Okay.
इसका जवाब क्या होगा?
Third one का.
हाँ.
How effective is founder-led branding is building
हाँ,
trust?
तो आप ही जवाब दीजिए, क्या होगा इसका जवाब?
Sir, like through, we can see her subscriber through Instagram, sir. Mostly women are very much attracted by her Instagram
वो
reels, sir.
theoretical बात हो गई ना, ये तो theoretical बात हो गई. इसका जवाब क्या देंगे?
With the figures, we need to talk about with the figures, sir. Okay.
तो एक व्यक्ति क्वेश्चन देखिए, हाउ इफेक्टिव इज फाउंडर लेड ब्रांडिंग इन बिल्डिंग ट्रस्ट. तो ये जनरल क्वेश्चन हो गया ना, एक व्यक्ति के आधार पे थोड़ी बोल सकते हो. तो दिस क्वेश्चन डजंट अपीयर टू बी रेलेवेंट.
Okay, so we will remove it then.
या तो फिगर्स होनी चाहिए कि भाई इस तरह से पहले था, फिर इस तरह ब्रांडिंग करने से उसकी ब्रांड बिल्ड होने के कारण उसका रेस्पॉन्स बढ़ गया एंड सो ऑन. वो सब डेटा तो है नहीं आपके पास.
अच्छा. Okay, sir. Remove कर दिया, sir. Next is, how is immunomillet positioned differently from large millet brands?
हाँ, तो उसकी वो कंटेंट में है क्या इसके बारे में इंफॉर्मेशन?
Sales figure नहीं है, sir.
हाँ, तो पोजीशनिंग की बात फिर कैसे करेगा?
Okay. तो हमें
पोजीशनिंग की
सेल्स
बात
फिगर
तब होती है ना, अगर अगर हमें मार्केट शेयर मालूम हो, तो तभी पोजीशनिंग की बात हो सकती है.
तो if we include all this information in the case draft,
हाँ,
then
अगर
the
आपके
question.
पास हो इंफॉर्मेशन तो तब बात दूसरी हो जाती है.
Okay, sir. ठीक है, sir. Next is, what promotional strategy should immunomillet adopt for wider reach?
ये ठीक है, दिस इज करेक्ट क्वेश्चन.
Next is, how can immunomillet compete with well-funded FMCG brands?
नाउ यू हैव नॉट
How?
मेड क्वेश्चंस एट द एंड ऑफ द केस. वो क्या होंगे?
अच्छा, वो
केस
हमें
के एंड पे क्वेश्चन चाहिए ना, वो डिफरेंट
यस
होने
यस,
चाहिए.
वो हमने नहीं ऐड किया.
वो
ओके.
चाहिए, वो बना लीजिए.
इनमें से कुछ क्वेश्चन सर वहां ट्रांसफर किए जा सकते हैं क्या?
5 तो टोटल है यहाँ पे, और भी बनाने पड़ेंगे.
यस सर. तो मिनिमम कितने होना चाहिए, लाइक हाउ मेनी
3,
क्वेश्चंस
2-3 होनी चाहिए, 3 होनी चाहिए.
फॉर केस ड्राफ्ट? 2-3?
नहीं, केस ड्राफ्ट क्या, एट द एंड ऑफ द केस देयर शुड बी
हाँ.
मिनिमम 3 के क्वेश्चंस,
ओके.
स्पेसिफिक क्वेश्चंस, जिनका आंसर केस डिस्कशन कैन फाइंड इन द टेक्स्ट इटसेल्फ. और जो यहाँ पर टीचिंग नोट में भी जो क्वेश्चन होंगे उसका आपको सजेस्टिव आंसर देना है.
अच्छा.
मैं भी
ओके सर.
3-4 क्वेश्चंस हियर.
3-4 क्वेश्चन.
इट
ठीक है
ऑल
सर.
डिपेंड्स अपॉन कि आपके केस में कितना कंटेंट है, उस पर डिपेंड करता है.
फाइन सर।
चलिए
नेक्स्ट
आगे
है
क्या है?
एनालिसिस ऑफ डेटा सर।
हाँ,
This is a qualitative teaching case. It does not require numerical or financial data analysis. The
क्वालिटेटिव टीचिंग केस नहीं, क्वालिटेटिव केस। इसमें
qualitative
आपका कोई क्वांटिटेटिव डेटा नहीं है।
नहीं दिया है सर, हमने नहीं दिया है
हाँ,
एक्चुअली। यस, the emphasis is on entrepreneur decision making, market creation, consumer behavior, and strategic positioning.
ये तो
Frameworks
बहुत
such as
वाइड हो गया, बहुत वाइड हो गए, सारी चीजें आपके केस में कहाँ आएंगी?
ओके, तो सर हम
वही
सिर्फ
जो
कंज्यूमर
चीज
भी
उसमें है उसी की बात करें।
वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट कंज्यूमर बिहेवियर एंड मार्केट क्रिएशन ओनली।
हाँ, तो सब उतना ही कहें।
ओके, तो स्ट्रेटेजिक पोजीशन हटा देते हैं सर।
हाँ, जो चीज है नहीं वो नहीं रखना चाहिए।
ओके, frameworks such as SWOT and basic marketing concept may be applied conceptually to enrich the classroom discussion.
हम्म।
Different marketing theories ये हमने लिखा था सर, STP मॉडल।
डिफरेंट कौन सी? स्पेसिफाई करिए ना।
ओके,
व्हाई आर यू
सिर्फ हम
मेकिंग टीचिंग?
STP ओनली सर, STP
टीचिंग
ओनली।
नोट क्यों बना रहे हो आप? टू
हाँ
हेल्प,
एक्चुअली।
टू हेल्प द टीचर,
ओके,
जो उसको केस को यूज करेगा। जो भी टीचर यूज करना चाहता है वो टीचिंग नोट देखेगा। अगर उसके पल्ले कुछ नहीं पड़ा वो केस यूज नहीं करेगा। तो
तो
यू हैव टू गिव इट इन सच ए वे सो दैट द फैकल्टी इज satisfied, he is convinced that yes, I can handle this case, or he is clear where I can use this case, then he will choose this case. लेकिन यहाँ पे आप बोले भैया तुम पूरी किताब पढ़ो, तो वो क्या क्या रहने दो, मैं दूसरा केस यूज करता हूँ, तो योर केस विल नॉट बी यूज। अगर केस ही यूज नहीं हुआ तो फायदा क्या हुआ ये सब एफर्ट करने का? तो मार्केटिंग थियरीज तो पूरी किताब मिलेगी।
यस
किस थियरी की बात करें?
ओके,
और यहाँ पे उसी थियरी की बात करेंगे जो रेलिवेंट है
केस में होगा।
टू द केस।
फाइन सर।
बट ये किस में आ रहा है? ये किसके अंडर दे रहे हो आप? किस किस पॉइंट के अंडर आ रहा है ये?
सेगमेंटेशन, टारगेटिंग और पोजिशनिंग हो।
हाँ, तो कहाँ पॉइंट? 8 पॉइंट है। 8 पॉइंट में से किस में दे रहे हो? अंडर
हम्म
विच पॉइंट? इन टीचिंग नोट देयर आर 8 पॉइंट्स। इन
हम्म।
8 पॉइंट्स में से कहाँ फिट इन हो रहा? कहाँ देना चाहते हो? वो शुरू में बताया था ना आपने।
We have given
यस
this
सर,
in the analysis part.
नहीं, शुरू में बताया आपने,
यस
बिगिनिंग
सर।
में, सेकंड पॉइंट में, थर्ड पॉइंट में। उधर इसको मर्ज करो।
अच्छा,
हाँ,
यहाँ
बट
पे टारगेट ग्रुप में, यहाँ पे सर।
इनमें टारगेट जो देखिए, इसमें जो है स्ट्रेंथ, इधर नहीं, आगे पीछे पीछे इश्यूज में देखिए, यहाँ आपने इश्यूज की बात की है।
अच्छा, इश्यूज की बात जहाँ पे
हाँ,
की
तो
है,
वो जो चीज जहाँ फिट हो सकती है वहां का करो।
यहाँ
यू हैव
पे।
टू रेस्ट्रिक्ट टू दोज 8 पॉइंट्स।
ओके,
अलग से नहीं देना है।
फाइन सर।
तो वहां देखिए जो पॉइंट जहाँ रेलिवेंट होगा।
ठीक है सर।
देन नेक्स्ट क्या है?
यस सर, जस्ट अ सेकंड सर।
कि इश्यूज
एसटी
में कुछ आ सकता है।
यस सर, एसटीपी की बात की है, फिर उसके
हाँ,
बाद
हाँ, तो जो पॉइंट जहाँ फिट हो सकता है अंडर विद इन 7 पॉइंट्स, वो वहां।
फाइन सर, ये हम रिमूव कर देंगे सर, बिकॉज हमने इसकी बात ही नहीं की है मार्केटिंग इसमें।
वो चारों पी पी तो केस में आए नहीं,
यस सर,
तो इसलिए कैसे इसकी बात करेंगे?
रेफरेंसेस सर, देन लास्ट में
अब ये जो
एक्सपीरियंस ऑफ यूज।
रीडिंग बैक मटेरियल बैकग्राउंड है तो वो कैसे किसी को भी मिलेगा? देखिए पीछे जाइए,
कहाँ सर?
इससे पहले वाला पॉइंट, ये
ये
यहाँ। अब जैसे आपने लिखा मिलेट मार्केट इन इंडिया, कैसे मिलेगा? इसमें तो कोई है ही नहीं सोर्स।
हम्म।
आपने लिखा है हेल्थ फूड ब्रांडिंग, कहाँ से मिलेगा? सोर्स क्या है?
हम्म।
कुछ दिया ही नहीं ना, ये सिंपली गिवन टाइटल्स। तब
ठीक है
उसका
सर।
सोर्स होना चाहिए ना, जहाँ से उसको मिले। जो भी
हम्म।
फैकल्टी हो उसको मिलना चाहिए ना, ये कहाँ से मिलेगा उसको?
ओके सर।
तो ये इनकम्प्लीट है। जो
ठीक है
आपने
सर।
बैकग्राउंड का दिया है ना, बैकग्राउंड मटेरियल, वो इनकम्प्लीट है। सोर्स पता होना चाहिए ना, कहाँ से कौन सी चीज मिलेगा।
ठीक है सर। सर ये सही है, लास्ट पैराग्राफ, लाइक एक्सपीरियंस ऑफ यूजिंग द केस,
हम्म,
द केस इज एक्सपेक्टेड टू जनरेट स्ट्रॉन्ग क्लासरूम
नहीं नहीं
एंगेजमेंट।
नहीं,
ये नहीं होना
यू हैव
चाहिए।
टू एक्चुअल एक्सपीरियंस क्या है, केस को यूज करने का एक्चुअल एक्सपीरियंस क्या है।
हम्म।
when you have used the case in the class, and then how was your experience? Did students take interest in the case? Were they able to analyze the case properly? Were they able to discuss it in the class? Were they able to draw learnings from the case? इस तरह
हम्म,
से जो एक्चुअल एक्सपीरियंस है बाय यूजिंग द केस, बाय एडमिनिस्ट्रिंग द केस, वो
वही
इधर
होना चाहिए।
शेयर करने एक पैराग्राफ में।
अच्छा, ठीक है सर।
दैट मीन्स आपने सारे सेशन अटेंड नहीं किए, बिकॉज आई हैव बीन रिपीटेडली सेइंग इट कि यहाँ पे एक्चुअल एक्सपीरियंस आएगा।
फाइन सर।
हम्म। इसमें आपके केस में पूरे में टोटल रिवीजन है,
यस सर, बहुत
केस
जरूरत है।
एज वेल एज टीचिंग नोट, दोनों में रिवाइज करिए, आपके पास टाइम ही नहीं है।
ड्राफ्ट में एंड इसमें।
बिकॉज वी हैव टू प्रेजेंट 13 केसेस, 13 में से आपका तीसरा दूसरा ही है।
यस सर।
देन हाउ कैन वी डोंट हैव टाइम।
यस सर, यस सर।
तो यू शुड हैव बीन रेडी बाय नाउ, आपका रेडी नहीं है, रेडी
हम्म।
इसमें नहीं है, क्योंकि रेडी जो तैयार हो जाएंगे, जो भी होगा वर्कशॉप में होगा, वर्कशॉप के बाद में ही नहीं होता। वर्कशॉप इज ओवर, देन केस पूरा नहीं हो पाता है, क्योंकि क्या होता है वर्कशॉप के दौरान एक एनवायरनमेंट क्रिएट होता है, तो
हम्म।
बिकॉज ऑफ पीयर प्रेशर यू आर एबल टू फिनिश इट। उसके बाद फाइनल टचेस टचेस किया जा सकता है, दिया जा सकता है, सो दैट इट इज रेडी फॉर पब्लिकेशन, अदरवाइज ये रह जाएगा। तो जो जो मैंने बताई ऑब्जर्वेशंस, उसकी लाइट में मेन केस भी आप रिवाइज करिए, और ये जो टीचिंग नोट है उसको भी रिवाइज करिए,
यस सर।
क्योंकि आपके केस में वेरी क्लियर है, जो आप लिख रहे हैं टीचिंग नोट में, उसका कनेक्ट नहीं है विद द केस विच हैज बीन रिटन। देयर शुड बी ए कनेक्ट, so that teaching note is like an instructor's manual. It is meant for the faculty, so that faculty is able to decide whether to use this particular case in his class or not. तभी करेगा अगर उसको क्लैरिटी होगी on what authors have done and what directions authors have given.
ओके
Because the
सर।
author is the best person to say where this case can be used, how this case should be used, what reading material should be consulted, etc. etc. तो इसको मेन केस को और टीचिंग नोट को दोनों को रिवाइज करिए, एंड
ओके
डू
सर।
इट क्विकली, बट डोंट लीव। इसका मतलब यही है, यू हैव नॉट बीन रेगुलर, बिकॉज अभी आज हम फोर्थ डे पर है, पिछले 3 दिन आपने रेगुलरली अटेंड नहीं किया है, लॉग इन किया होगा बट अटेंड नहीं किया। विद रिजल्ट क्या है, कई सारी बातें जो मैं रिपीटेडली बताता आ रहा हूँ वो हुई नहीं है। सो यू हैव टू फिनिश इट बाय टुमारो, सो अटेंड द सेशन फुली टुडे आल्सो, पूरा, क्योंकि कई बातें अलग अलग केस ऑथर्स के साथ इंटरेक्ट करने में निकल आती है, विच में बी रेलेवेंट टू यू आल्सो। So
यस सर।
attend the session fully, and after the session, devote your time to writing, because you are lagging behind. It is very obvious. You are a faculty yourself. It is very obvious. तो आपको पूरा केस भी, और जैसे देखिए पहला केस जो था अभी, जो पहले केस में ग्रुप ने किया अटेंड, ग्रुप 12 ने किया, दैट इज ओके, उसमें खाली टचअप करके दैट इट इज पब्लिशेबल। तो यहाँ पे आपको मेहनत करनी पड़ेगी, आप मेन केस को और टीचिंग नोट को इन द लाइट ऑफ द ऑब्जर्वेशंस दैट आई हैव शेयर्ड, इसको रिवाइज करिए क्विकली,
कॉम्पिटेंसीज कर सकते हैं, कॉम्पिटेंसीज
स्टार्ट
करें पहले
वर्किंग ऑन इट आफ्टर
कंसिडर
दिस
कॉम्पिटेंसी
सेशन,
कंसिस्टेंसी की कंप्लीट
दोनों
यस
चीजों को। ठीक है,
yes sir, yes sir.
ओके।
We will try to finish it off, sir. And please, we request you to spare some time tomorrow as well, sir. अगर
If
मतलब हमारा
time is
पूरा
available, then only I can spare time, because
yes sir, yes,
ultimately
yes sir.
वर्कशॉप
Okay
के
sir.
आज के 4 o'clock तक है,
इसमें
कल
लीना
भी
लीना
4 o'clock।
बोलते रहेंगे, मुझे पता नहीं चलेगा।
Yes,
ये तो शुड, मैंने तो पहले दिन कहा था, यूज ईच एंड एवरी मिनट ऑफ द वर्कशॉप। ओके, दैट वी विल सी। Let us have the next group.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you so much.
Sir, next group is group number 9, sir. Group number 9
Okay.
is Dr. Dhara and Dr. Payal Dubey group. So I invite them for their presentation.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Good afternoon, sir.
Okay. चलिए शुरू करें.
Yes, sir. Is my screen visible, sir?
Yes.
Okay. So our case is Doordarshan at Crossroad. I am Dr. Dhara. I am presenting the initial part. So it starts like this. The nostalgic tune of Doordarshan news was playing in the background. Hemant Sehgal, the post-production editor at DD Chhattisgarh, had glint in his eyes. Since 2001, after he joined the remarkable Doordarshan, there was constant talk and debate about revamping the platform. Just like him, this challenge is faced by all the regional DD channels and DD National. Doordarshan, once a traditional media behemoth, decided to embrace the change. Few are already implemented, and a lot more is coming. Will the steps towards restructuring the Doordarshan reclaim the lost viewership and attract the new set of viewers, the Gen Z and the future generations to come? Then we move to the media and broadcasting industry. So India's media and entertainment sector is a burgeoning economic powerhouse, fueled by affordable high-speed internet, growing incomes, and surging consumer durable purchases. Unlike other markets, it stands out for its massive volumes and climbing average revenue per user, positioning itself as a global creative hub. India leverages its vast talent pool, cultural depth, and tech innovations. The EY report, a studio called India, highlights expanding media infrastructure with animation and VFX cost 40% to 60% lower than in the West, backed by approximately 260,000 skilled professionals. These propelled India's industry to the forefront of digital adoption, equipping companies with seamless, rich customer data for deeper insights, while elevating opportunities in the VFX sector as global focus shift to India as a prime content creation hub, demonstrating remarkable resilience. The Indian M&E, that is media and entertainment sector, stands poised for robust growth, driven by surging consumer demand and strengthening advertising revenue. The share of major industry segment includes 37.9% share by TV, 19% by digital media, 11.5% by print media, 10.9% by film entertainment, and 20.6% by together these online gaming, animation, VFX, live events, out-of-home media, radio and music, which have the collective share of 20.6%. This data was till 2023, and afterwards the digital media share had been rising manifold due to rise in subscribers for Netflix, Amazon Prime Video, Jio Hotstar, along with free platform of YouTube. These platforms serve on-demand entertainment in various genres, ranging from regional languages to international shows and events. The history and background: Doordarshan, meaning a glimpse of all afar, embodies India's evolution into a global digital communications leader, originating as a modest public service telecast experiment on 15 September 1959, which became a regular service in 1965 from New Delhi. Expanding from All India Radio, separating as an independent department in 1976, it now spans the nation with 34 satellite channels, free to air DTH service featuring 104 channels and 66 studio centers, including 17 at state capitals. As Prasar Bharati's autonomous public service broadcaster under the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting, it delivers diverse news, entertainment, education, culture, and sports like iconic shows such as Hum Log, Malgudi Days, Ramayana, Mahabharat via terrestrial, satellite, digital, online, and mobile platforms, celebrating India's linguistic, geographical, and cultural diversity while fostering national unity through extensive programming. Then we have this table which shows the Doordarshan viewership data from 2019 to 2024. And if we see the data is slowly and gradually the viewership is declining.
Uh, the Prasar Bharati Corporation, established under Prasar Bharati Act of 1990, aims to uphold India's unity, integrity, and constitutional values while safeguarding citizens' rights to free, truthful, and objective information on public matters, presenting balanced views about without bias. It promotes national integration, emphasizes education, literacy, agriculture, rural development, environment, health, family welfare, science, and technology, and creates awareness on women's issues, protecting children, the aged, and vulnerable groups. The corporation provides coverage for diverse culture, sports, youth affairs, and advances social justice for workers, minorities, and tribes, alongside fostering research and advancement in broadcasting technology and facilities. So, this is we have summarized the basic objectives of Prasar Bharati as well as Doordarshan. Next part will be taken over by Shikha ma'am.
Thank you, Dr. Thara ma'am. We were discussing about the competitive environment of Doordarshan. And the first competitor of Doordarshan is the private broadcasters. In the Indian television landscape, private general entertainment broadcasters such as Sony TV, Zee TV, Star Plus, and Colors play a dominant role in capturing audience attention and advertising revenue, posing strong competition to Doordarshan. According to the recent BAR BRAC rating and industry reporting channels, for these broadcasters consistently featuring among the most watched in India, with Star Plus, Color, Zee TV, and Sony Sub regularly appearing in the top viewership ranking, highlighting their widespread appeal across demographic segmentation. The table presented, the table 1 presents 52-week television viewership data reported by the Broadcast Audience Research Council, Prague, as of 2nd January 2026. This is the latest data which we have collected from the secondary source. As we can see, the average minute audience, which I have mentioned what it actually represents, is the at a given time, how many audience are watching the specific channel. Like Starma is having the highest average minute audience in last 52 weeks from 27th December 2025 to 2nd January 2026. Ma'am, can we go down? Yes, as we can see, I have mentioned AMA stands for average number of people watching a channel or program in any given minute during a specific time period. These private channels offer high production values and entertainment-oriented programs such as dramas, reality shows, and youth-targeted content, which consistently attract large audience. These strong viewership is directly affecting Doordarshan viewership and advertising share in media industry. The second competitor of Doordarshan is digital and OTT platforms. Digital and over-the-top platforms such as Netflix, Amazon, Prime Videos. Ma'am, can you move ahead? Another competitor is Jio Hotstar and YouTube pose a significant competition threat to Doordarshan. In India, the OTT audience has expanded rapidly with an estimate 601 million users and 148 million active paid subscribers as of 2025, showing a growing adoption of on-demand streaming services among urban and younger demographics. These data were collected from the Times of India. According to Kantar's Media Compass report, 313 million Indians, representing 26% of population aged 15 and above, are categorized as digital-only viewers, meaning they use the internet but do not watch broadcast television. Nearly three-fourths of these users reside in rural areas. Unlike traditional broadcast television, the convenience of anytime, anywhere viewing combined with diverse entertainment content has contributed to a gradual shift from scheduled television viewing towards digital and OTT platform. The third competitor is social media platforms. Yes, ma'am, we can go a little bit down. Yeah. Social media platforms. Social media platforms have emerged as a major competitor to Doordarshan by capturing substantial audience attention and reshaping content consumption habits. According to data reported, there were 491 million active social media users in January 2025, with users spending approximately 2.5 hours per day throughout various platforms. Platforms such as YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and short-form videos services have become primary source of entertainment and information. This shift towards social video and short-form formats have significantly widened the audience divide and reduced the time available for traditional broadcast viewing, especially among younger and digital native audience, making social media a formidable competitor to traditional broadcasters such as Doordarshan. News apps and other digital applications are also a competitor for Doordarshan. News and content-based mobile applications have emerged as important competitor for Doordarshan by offering quick, personalized information and entertainment. In India, many smartphone users increasingly rely on news apps such as InShots, Daily Hunt, and Google News, as well as entertainment and gaming app for real-time updates and short-form contents. According to FICCI and ENY reports, more than 750 million smartphone users in India access news and information primarily through mobile applications rather than scheduled television news. These apps are algorithms to personalize content feed, thereby increasing user engagement and access frequently. As a result, news and digital content apps reduce dependence on broadcast television for news and information. Now, let's have a look on challenges faced by the Doordarshan. The first challenge is undoubtedly the strong competition from private channels. Before 1991, Doordarshan was viewed in 90% of Indian households, as the reports shared by Startup Talking. In 1991, private broadcasters were permitted to enter the Indian television industry, thereby intensifying competition. They are currently approximately 890 channels that offer 24/7 entertainment, news, and variety of programs. Changing consumer habits. Technological advancements such as smartphone, high-speed internet, and on-demand viewing have shifted the Doordarshan consumer from traditional broadcast televisions to OTT platforms and digital media like YouTube. This change directly affects public service broadcasters such as Doordarshan by reducing viewership, relevance, and engagement, particularly among young audience. Bureaucratic and administrative constraint is the another challenge. Doordarshan is a public service broadcaster that operates under central government control. Therefore, it faces limited operational autonomy and slow decision-making processes. Limited delegation autonomy and administrative delays constrain Doordarshan's ability to compete with private broadcasters. Outdated content format is the another challenge. These formats pose a major challenge for Doordarshan. Research shows that viewers today prefer modern, engaging, and flexible content, while Doordarshan still relies largely on traditional program format. Traditional program format refers to older television styles with fixed schedule, long episode duration, and limited viewer interactions. Due to slow adaptation to new format and viewer preferences, Doordarshan find it difficult to compete with private and digital media platforms. Let's have a look what all strategies that Doordarshan has adopted to engage the younger viewer. And the first strategy is hiring young news readers and anchors. One key strategy adopted by Doordarshan is recruiting young news readers and anchors, particularly in the age 21 to 35 age group, to make programming more relatable to younger viewers. This approach reflects an effort to refresh the channel's on-screen image and align it with contemporary audience expectation, particularly for news and current affair programming. Collaboration with YouTubers and digital influencers. Doordarshan has also begun collaborating with YouTubers and digital influencers to extend its reach beyond traditional television audience. By partnering with online content creator, Doordarshan aims to leverage existing digital communities and attract younger viewers who primarily consume content through social media and video sharing platforms such as YouTube. Such collaborations are intended to increase visibility and relevance in digital ecosystem. Doordarshan's entry into digital and OTT platforms. To expand its digital reach, Doordarshan present broadcaster Prasar Bharati launched its own OTT platform called Waves on 20th November 2024 during the 55th International Film Festival of India in Goa, offering live channels, on-demand content, news, and entertainment across multiple genres and devices. It is available via mobile apps, Android, iOS, and supports smart TVs and streaming devices, making Doordarshan's content accessible online and at any time. Youth orientation program initiatives. To attract young viewers, Doordarshan has introduced programs focused on education, career, and youth interest. Programs such as Rozgar Samachar provide information on jobs and competitive examinations, while DD Gyan Darshan offer educational and skill-based content for students. Doordarshan has also aired special program on startups under the Startup India initiative and youth-focused shows like Tarang, along with easy news segments on DD News presented by younger anchors. These programs aim to make Doordarshan more relevant to younger generation. The last initiative which Doordarshan has taken to attract the younger generation is technological upgradation, and they are investing in technology upgrades such as high definition broadcasting and improved production quality to enhance the viewing experience and reduce the gap between public and private broadcasters. These efforts aim to improve competitiveness and retain younger viewers who are accustomed to high production standards on private and digital platform. Now, let's have a look on the way forward. Even after several strategic initiatives, Doordarshan still has a long way to go to be to Gen Z and coming generation. The prominent use of AI and data analytics to understand viewership trends by private media channels and OTT platforms make them ahead of Doordarshan to gauge the changes in interest by the audience. Because of these insights about viewership choices, patterns, and trends, and the competitor for Doordarshan always seem to move ahead. Time will tell how Doordarshan can still be relevant in the future for changing generational interest for entertainment. Now, I would like to call Dr. Manik sir to proceed from here.
Thank you, ma'am. You need not say discussion questions. Simply say questions. No need
Okay,
to
sir.
say discussion questions.
Okay,
Yes,
sir.
only questions and remove colon also.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. Am I audible? Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you, ma'am. Yeah. Good afternoon, professor and members. So from here, we can go ahead with the questions. First question related to the case is that what strategies should Doordarshan draft to attract the on-demand entertainment seekers like Gen Z and the coming generations? Second, how effectively Doordarshan, being a public service broadcaster, compete with private news channels and other platforms like OTT to attract Gen Z without compromising the quality of content? Third, Is it sufficient for Doordarshan to modernize the content only? Or does it need to redesign its existing governance and administrative framework? Fourth, what should be the role of Doordarshan in this age of dog eat dog competitive scenario? Fifth, what are the impacts of recent digital strategies adopted by Doordarshan on its sustainability? So here we are ending with the case and starting with the teaching note. Purpose first, purpose of the teaching note. The purpose of these teaching note is to help educators facilitate classroom discussions on the institutional, technological, and strategic obstacles that India's public service broadcaster Doordarshan must overcome to reposition itself in a
This
digital.
paragraph is not relevant.
Okay,
So,
sir.
what is the purpose of teaching note? That's not to be given. It's understood.
Okay. So,
Delete it.
Okay, delete.
You
We
start
can
with
delete.
the
A
executive
synopsis
summary
of the
or
case.
synopsis.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. Sir. First, synopsis of the case. The case examines Doordarshan, India's only public service broadcaster, at a critical strategic situation. Before the Indian economy was liberalized in 1991, Delhi Doordarshan DD, which was founded as a state monopoly, commanded almost universal viewership and had unmatched reach and impact. DD influenced both urban and rural India's collective watching habits, national discourse, and cultural identity during this time. But the post liberalization era fundamentally changed the broadcasting environment. DD's hegemony was undermined by the introduction of private television networks and the rapid expansion of digital and over the top OTT services like Netflix, Amazon Prime. The case highlights DD's recent modernization efforts and places it at a crossroads. Yeah. The Broadcasting Infrastructure and Network Development Bind Scheme 2021-26, which intends to improve DD's transmission infrastructure from standard definition to high definition, is a key component of these. In order to appeal to younger, digitally native audiences, especially Gen Z, whose media consumption patterns diverge significantly from those of traditional television viewers, DD has started building its own OTT platform. The case main concern is whether DD's relevance can be restored solely by technological upgradation or if more significant institutional and creative change is needed. Second, target learning group. This case is designed to be flexible and adaptable across multiple levels of instruction. First, undergraduate students. Ideal for beginning classes in communication student studies, business management, or media studies. At this level, the example aids students in comprehending the evolution of the industry, the effects of competition, and the difficulties legacy companies face in rapidly evolving marketplaces. Second, postgraduate students, MBA mass communication. Extremely pertinent for advanced classes in public policy, media economics, management, digital transformation, and strategic management. Deeper examination of platform based competition, governance, limitations, and strategic fit is made possible by the case. Third, executive education and professional training. Senior administrators and legislators in public sector companies, broadcasters, and cultural institutions will find it very helpful. Discussions on legacy transformation, organizational agility, and managing innovation within political and regulatory constraints are made easier by this case. Third, learning objectives and key issues. Learning objectives. By engaging with this case, students should be able to first analyze market transition, yeah, analyze market transaction, This means recognize how the state-controlled broadcasting monopoly gave way to a fragmented multi-platform consumer-driven media sector. Second, evaluate public versus private broadcasting models. This means examine the underlying conflict between the requirement for audience involvement and financial viability and a public service duty. Third, assess digital transformation strategies. Determine the organizational, creative, and technological skills needed for a legacy broadcaster to successfully enter the OTT and digital content market. Yeah, please scroll. Fourth, understand institutional constraints. Analyze the effects of limited autonomy, bureaucratic procedures, and governance structures on strategic responsiveness and innovations. Key issues for discussion. First, the Gen Z engagement puzzle. How can DD draw in younger viewers who value on-demand access, short-form programming, personalization, and interaction over linear broadcasting? Second, institutional inertia and governance. How much is DD's capacity to compete with nimble private businesses hampered by editorial scrutiny, procurement regulations, and administrative controls? Third, resource allocation and technology migration. Given the limited public resources, how should DD allocate funds between content innovation and infrastructure enhancements? Fourth, content versus platform debate. Is technology, narrative, or brand perception the main issue facing DD? Fourth, teaching strategy. Opening trigger questions. First, we can open up like this to encourage participation and reveal presumptions. The session may start with thought-provoking questions. For instance, does a government-run broadcaster still have a place in the modern living room in an era dominated by Netflix, YouTube, and Instagram? Why not? Second, why is Doordarshan's actual viewership steadily declining if it reaches nearly 98% of India's population? These questions encourage students to distinguish between meaningful engagement and technical reach. Second one is that group work or discussion activities. This can be another way of activity for the students. First, the content revamp challenge. Students should be divided into smaller groups, and each group should be given an archive DD property, such as an educational program or a mythical serial or a classic news bulletin. Request that the content be redesigned as a Gen Z focused OTT original series. Format, duration, tone, distribution strategy, and monetization should all be taken into account by the students. Here, the learning outcome draws attention to the transition in content design from broadcaster centric to audience centric. Second, evaluation of the BIND, Broadcasting Infrastructure and Network Development Scheme 2021-26. Under this, students should examine whether DD's significance can be restored solely through infrastructural improvements. Is upgrading from SD to HD a strategic necessity or merely a hygiene factor in today's media environment? Is the guiding question. Here, the learning outcome will be distinguishes between adequate and essential criteria for a competitive comeback. Fifth, suggested analysis framework. To deepen analytical rigor, instructors may encourage students to apply the following frameworks. Like first one, SWOT analysis of Doordarshan. Students should perform an organized SWOT analysis. Under SWOT, strengths. What are the strengths? Like public trust, low production cost, rural penetration, nationwide reach, and a wealth of archival content. Second, weaknesses: limited creative flexibility, aging workforce, and bureaucratic delays. Third, opportunities. Possibilities include influencer collaboration, educational and public interest program, and regional language content. And last, threats. Dangers include OTT platforms, private news networks, and urban youth's diminishing significance. Here the learning outcomes, uh, here the learning outcome is promotes strategic thinking based on institutional reality. Second, pestle analysis. Students can evaluate how political control, economic funding constraints, social consumption shifts, technological disruption, legal regulatory oversight, and environmental sustainability mandates affect Doordarshan's strategic choices. B. Potter's five forces, like modified for media industry. This framework helps assess competitive intensity by examining threat of substitutes like OTT, social media, news apps. Second, bargaining powers of viewers and advertisers. Third, competitive rivalry with private broadcasters. Fourth, entry barriers for new digital players. Resource-based view. Students can access whether it is unique resources such as archival content, nationwide reach, and public trust provide a sustainable competitive advantage in the digital era. Sixth, expected student insights and takeaways. By the end of the discussion, students are expected to arrive at the following insights. First, technology alone is insufficient. Digital platforms and HD upgrades are necessary, but not enough without parallel content innovation and governance reforms. Second, public value versus commercial logic. Doordarshan's strength lies in credibility, inclusivity, and nation building, which must be reframed, not abandoned in a competitive environment. Third, Gen Z engagement requires mindset change. Audience centric design, data analytics, experimentation, and platform native storytelling are essential. Fourth, institutional reform matters. Autonomy, faster decision making, and creative freedom are critical enablers of transformations. In teaching wrap up and conclusion section, the case concludes by reinforcing that Doordarshan's challenge is not merely one of declining viewership, but of strategic identity in a convergent media ecosystem. Educators should emphasize that the future relevance of public service broadcasters depends on their ability to first balance public service obligations with digital relevance. Second, transition from a broadcast first to a platform first mindset. Third, combine technological modernization with cultural and institutional reforms. Seventh, last, background readings and references. These are the background reading and references that we have given. Like text, should I read, Professor? These.
You have to ensure that references are complete. Number two, don't give too many references. It should not be a very long list. So only those which you feel are directly relevant to the cases, selective ones, should be included.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir. Okay.
So, sir, a question is here. Should we include the references that we have taken while framing
These
this
are actually,
case?
you can call it background reading, not references.
Okay. So the
References
references
mean
that we.
when we write a research paper, those publications or authors which have been cited in the text, we give their details at the end. That's why they are called references. So we have referred to them or to their work. Here we are not doing that. Here we are only giving it as a background reading to support the faculty to study if he wants to study further.
But,
We
sir,
call it background reading only.
Yes, sir, but we have taken these content from somewhere. Do we not to give like these references from where we have sourced these particular
No,
content?
see, which content have you taken from somewhere?
Like whatever we have read till now.
Sir,
What?
industry, specifically to the industry and Prasar Bharati data.
No, no. See, if you are taking as it is from somewhere,
Hmm.
then you have to cite that. But in a
Okay.
case study, we don't do that. Citations are not given.
Okay.
Therefore,
Okay.
if say if it is a research paper, there we cite the authors. So when the
Yes,
details
sir.
of the cited works are given, that is what is called references.
Hmm.
References, we have referred to them, isn't it?
Hmm.
Here it is not like
Hmm.
that. Here, for a teacher, for a faculty, you are giving
Okay.
background reading information so that in case faculty wants to further have more reading, he
Hmm.
should go to these sources. So keep it
Okay.
Hmm.
limited,
Okay, sir.
not a long list.
Okay.
Okay,
Sir,
sir.
then I have one question. Like in the case study body, the data, the figures which we are citing in our case study, like taken from Prasar Bharati, taken from FICCI, ENY website. So we can mention in reference in the
Yes,
case body,
here
right?
only, not in the case. In the teaching
Okay.
note, you can
Okay.
mention them.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Okay, I think this case is okay with the touch up and all that polishing can do. Congratulations, this case is through.
Thank, thank you.
Thank you
Thank
Thank
you
so
you.
so
much,
much,
sir.
sir.
Thank you.
Okay, now
Thank
which
you
is
to all the
the
group
next group,
members.
please?
Sir, next group is second group, Dr. Sonali and his team, and her
Okay,
team.
group 2.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. We are
Yes, sir,
ready.
group 2.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yes, good afternoon.
Dheeraj sir will be sharing the screen. Uh, Dheeraj sir, can you?
Ma'am, I think ma'am has already started sharing, so you can go with this.
Is it visible? Sorry.
Yes,
It
it
is
is. It
visible,
is.
go ahead now.
Okay. Sir, these are the few topics which we have brought up for our case study, as is suggested by you yesterday, that it should be short. So these are few topics we have brought. And
You read out the case first, then only we can finalize the topic.
sure, sir. So background of the case is in India, air coolers are largely a seasonal product. Most households purchase them only when summer temperature becomes uncomfortable. So, as a result, sales are concentrated between April and June. In this context, summer brings both opportunity and risk for air cooler manufacturers. As temperature increases, demand rises, but it does not last long. This creates challenges for manufacturers who are required to commit to significant production investments without knowing how strong demand will be. Despite this seasonality, India's commercial air cooler market has experienced significant growth in recent years, driven by factors such as rapid urbanization, increasing temperatures, and the demand for cost effective cooling solutions. Against this backdrop of growth, combined with seasonal uncertainty, Symphony Limited operates as a leading player with a 50% value share in the Indian air cooler market. The company has established itself in a highly fragmented, competitive, and seasonal market by following a single product, many markets strategy. Its fully outsourced business model enables a strong focus on marketing and distribution, which is a key growth element for business to consumer B2C. Products products. Symphony benefits from high brand recall and a superior product portfolio compared to competitors, allowing it to command a 10 to 12% premium despite intense competition. Despite strong market demand and industry leadership, Symphony Limited continues to face persistent cash flow stress due to seasonal demand, high pre-season inventory build-up, and cash convenience cycle under seasonal pressure. The case examines how a market leader should balance advance inventory commitments with cash flow risk in a highly seasonal market. The second party will be taken by Sabita ma'am.
Yeah. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am. Am I audible? Yes, ma'am,
Ma'am,
you
you
are
are
audible.
audible.
Yeah. Sir, good afternoon. And first of all, I would like to wish a very happy Pongal. If at all any small background disturbance, please excuse me for during my presentation because there is a kite festival is on. Okay, let me go through the seasonal sales and operating cycle. Exhibit 1. See, all the exhibits have published at the end of the case, from starting from the page 8. I think that is not, required at present to show the figures because the figures have been mentioned anyway in the content. Is that okay there, sir?
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah. Exhibit 1 shows how SL sales are spread unevenly across different quarters of the financial year. Sales in the early part of the year, particularly in the quarter 1, that is from April to June, and September, quarter 2, tend to be lower and fluctuate significantly from year to year. For example, quarter 1 sales falls as low as 172 crore in the financial year 2023-24, but rise sharply to 373 crore in financial year 2024-25 before declining again in financial year 2025 and 26. This wide variation suggests that sales during this period are difficult to predict. In contrast, the March quarter, that is the fourth quarter, consistently records higher sales than other quarters, making it the most important period for annual revenue generation. This pattern indicates that a large portion of SL's yearly sales depends on performance in just 1 or 2 quarters. Exhibit 2 explains how SL's operations are organized throughout the year and how they relate to the sales pattern shown in the Exhibit 1. During the January-March period, that's quarter 4, the company focuses on dispatching and fulfilling orders, which aligns with the strong sales seen in this quarter. Operational intensity continues into the April-June period when the company works to meet market demand. However, the sales data shows that results during this period vary widely, meaning that high operational effort does not always lead to strong sales outcomes. The July-September and October-December periods are relatively quieter with lower and more stable sales and are used to maintain operations and prepare for future demand. Together, the two exhibits highlight a key feature of SL's business model. The timing of cost and sales does not fully align. Dealer receivables average 33 days, while supplier payments are made after 82 days, resulting in a net cash conversion cycle of 81 days. This structure allows SL to rely primarily on supplier credit and advanced dealer payments, limiting its dependence on short-term external borrowing. This creates a situation where money is spent well before it is earned, increasing pressure on cash flows and making the company more vulnerable if expected peak sales do not materialize. These exhibits help explain why managing seasonality and revenue concentration is a central challenge for SL. Inventory build-up and working capital dynamics. To prepare for the short but intense summer selling season, SL produces a large proportion of its annual output well in advance of demand. As a result, inventory levels rise sharply before the onset of summer. As shown in Exhibit 3, while inventory declines during peak sales months, a substantial volume of stock remains unsold once the season ends. These unsold air coolers lock up significant amounts of cash, limiting SL's ability to deploy capital for other business needs. To clear excess stock, the company often relies on discounts in subsequent periods, which compresses margins. In some cases, unsold products, particularly older models, lose value or become obsolete, further increase financial losses. Inventory data indicates that this risk persists beyond the peak season. Total inventory value rises from 230.60 crores rupees to March 2024 to 284.01 crore in March 2025, highlighting the recurring nature of excess inventory buildup. A large share of this inventory is held as a stock in trade, reflecting SL's strategy of maintaining market-ready products to respond quickly to demand spikes. The working capital implications of this inventory strategy are significant. As shown in Exhibit 4, SL holds inventory for an average of 100 days during financial year 2024 and 25. This long holding period reflects the extended gap between production and sales inherent in a seasonal business. While SL mitigates some of the cash impact through quick dealer collections and extended supplier credit, inventory remains the largest driver of capital tied up in the operations. Together, the exhibits illustrate a central tension in SL's operating model. High inventory levels are necessary to support peak season sales and protect market share, but they also extend the cash conversion cycle to 81 days even in a strong year. If peak demand falls short of expectations, excess inventory can persist, increasing liquidity pressure and reducing profitability. Managing this trade-off between readiness and risk lies at the heart of SL's working capital challenge. So, channel structure, capital discipline. Exhibit 5 and 6 illustrate how SL mitigates the cash flow pressure created by its seasonal inventory model through strict channel discipline and carefully designed credit policies. Rather than relying on low inventory levels to manage liquidity, the company uses its distribution structure and bargaining power to accelerate cash inflows and defer cash outflows. A key element of this approach is the composition of SL's dealer network. As shown in Exhibit 6, general trade dealers account for 64% of domestic sales and operating largely on a cash and carry or advance payment basis, providing immediate cash inflows. In addition, the direct-to-consumer channel, which has grown rapidly in recent years, is fully prepaid, further strengthening cash collection. Although modern trade contributes approximately 30% of sales and operates on credit, its impact on overall receivables remains limited due to the dominance of advance payment channels. Supplier relationships provide an additional layer of liquidity support. Exhibit 7 shows that SL benefits from an average of 82 days of supplier credit, allowing the company to delay cash outflows for raw materials and outsourced manufacturing. This contrasts within the company's relatively short consolidated receivables cycles of 33 days, creating a favorable timing gap between cash inflow and outflows. Together, these channel and credit arrangements allow SL to rely primarily on supplier credit and advanced dealer payments, limiting its dependence on short-term external borrowing even during peak operating periods. The firm's working capital strength therefore stems not from reduced operational intensity, but from disciplined enforcement of payment terms across the value chain. However, this model is not without risk. It depends heavily on the continued willingness of suppliers to extend credit and the ability of the company to maintain advance payment terms with dealers. Any shift in channel mix toward credit-heavy formats or tightening of supplier terms could materially increase financing pressure, particularly given SL's large seasonal inventory commitments. Now, I invite Shubham sir to continue with cash flow stress, market positioning, and credit strategy trade-offs. Shubham sir.
Yes, is he there or not?
Is there? Otherwise, I'll continue, sir.
Yes, ma'am. I think he is having some technical issue.
Fine. I'll continue. Yeah. Cash flow stress, market positioning, and credit strategy trade-offs. SL's cash flow position fluctuates sharply over the year because of seasonal demand and advanced operational commitments. Exhibit 7 maps these cash movements against the company's operating calendar. During the January-March period, SL benefit from advance payments made by distributors seeking to secure supply and pricing ahead of the summer season. These inflows help fund inventory build-up and reduce short-term financing needs. Cash pressure increases during April and May when demand peaks and supply chains are stretched to meet market requirements. Even in strong demand years, this period requires rapid dispatch and replenishment, placing stress on liquidity and ability to respond quickly to demand spikes. By June, inventory levels are significantly depleted, triggering reordering and temporary working capital strain. The July-September period introduces additional risk, as illustrated by the rupees 45.99 crore write-off in financial year 2024-25 related to an e-commerce default, highlighting SPEL's exposure to credit shocks during off-peak months. Cash flow stabilized somewhat during October-December as counter-seasonal export demand helps offset lower domestic sales. SL's ability to manage these fluctuations is closely linked to its market position. As shown in Exhibit 8, the company operates at a premium price point with the highest perceived value in the category and strong brand recognition. This positioning allows SL to demand advance payments from a large share of its dealer base and limits its reliance on price-driven volume growth. Brand strength therefore functions as a financial lever, supporting tighter credit terms and earlier cash inflows. At the same time, SL's credit strategy involves trade-offs. Exhibit 9 outlines alternative credit policy scenarios and their implications. Maintaining the current policy supports robust growth while keeping credit risk contained through advance payments for most of the trade. Tightening credit, such as through mandatory credit insurance for modern trade partners, could reduce default risk but may increase costs or strain channel relationships. Conversely, relaxing credit limits could support higher sales volumes but would lengthen the cash conversion cycle and increase financial exposure. Together, these exhibits highlight a central strategic choice facing SL. The company must decide how aggressively to use credit policy as a tool for growth while managing the cash flow volatility created by seasonality and inventory intensity. The decision involves balancing market share ambitions against financial discipline with meaningful implications for liquidity, risk, and long-term returns. Looking ahead, by financial year 2024-25, SL had demonstrated that a strong brand, disciplined channel management, and carefully structured credit terms could sustain growth even in a highly seasonal and inventory-intensive business. Advanced dealer payments, extended supplier credit, and tight receivables control helped offset the cash demands created by early inventory build-up and uneven sales realization. At the same time, the exhibits reveal growing complexity. Revenue remains concentrated in a narrow set of months, inventory levels continue to rise, and exposure to modern trade and digital channels introduce new forms of credit and execution risk. While the current model has proven effective under favorable conditions, its resilience under prolonged demand weakness, tighter supplier terms, or shifts in channel behavior remains uncertain. As SL looks ahead, management must consider whether its existing operating and credit discipline is sufficient to support the next phase of growth, or whether changes in inventory strategy, channel mix, or risk appetite are required. The case leaves open the question of how far a premium brand can stretch financial discipline before it begins to limit flexibility, and whether the balance between growth and control that served SL well in the past will remain sustainable in a changing market environment. Sir, do you suggest any corrections in these so that I can go through the questions?
Go ahead, it's okay.
Yeah, questions. How might Symphony Limited's working capital management strategy need to adopt if there is a shift in consumer preferences towards online sales channels, which typically have longer payment terms? Second question, what are the potential risks and benefits for SL in considering a more aggressive credit policy to increase sales volume in modern trade channel? Third question, how can SL balance its brand positioning and pricing strategy with the need to manage working capital and mitigate seasonal demand risk? Fourth, what alternative strategies could SL explore to reduce its inventory holding period and improve cash flow management? Fifth question, how might changes in the competitive landscape or regulatory environment impact SL's working capital management approach, and what contingency plans should the company have in place? These are the 5 questions, sir, and these are the exhibits. Now I request Mr. Dheeraj to continue with the teaching notes. Any suggestions, sir?
So far as case is concerned, it is okay. Now let us
Okay,
see in teaching note, how are you
Teach-
relating it to it?
Sir,
sir.
before moving ahead, I just wanted to ask one question. We have one question where we confuse. Since this case is open-ended, already our ending is a asking a question and leaving the student to discuss on something. Is it mandatory to keep the question after the case?
You see, there are two schools of thought. One school of thought says that, well, there should not be any questions. Let the case discussions navigate, identify issues, and discuss. Another school thought is that no, questions should be there because it helps the case discussions to take a particular direction. So, particularly in the case of students, sometimes a case is on leadership, they start discussing motivation. So, that direction is necessary. Therefore, what we have seen, the second school of thought has more strength and more people support it. Even European Case Clearing House, the case center, if you want to register it there, they also support this idea that questions should be given at the end to facilitate the case discussions to navigate in the right direction. So questions should be given.
Sir, one more query is there. Since we are already mentioning few questions in the teaching notes and repetitive questions somewhere here and there, we are also mentioning at the end of the case. Is
No,
it
I have
okay?
been repeatedly saying the questions given in the teaching note should be different from the questions given at the end of the case.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Teaching note, case synopsis. This case examining the challenge of managing seasonal demand risk and working capital in the Indian air cooler manufacturing industry, set in the context of the highly seasonal market where demand is concentrated in the short summer window. The case follow a market leading firm that must commit to production and inventory well before demand is realized. Despite strong brand positioning and industry leadership, the firm experienced persistent cash flow stress due to the advanced inventory buildup and uneven sell realization and dependence on a narrow selling season. The case explore how the company used channel structure, credit discipline, and supplier relationship to mitigate liquidity risk and ask whether this mechanism are sufficient to support future growth aimed rising volatility and channel shift and trading exposure. Target learning group. This case is suitable for the student of MBA, BBA, BCom in corporate finance, especially in the topic of the receivable management and also strategy and operation management. Third, learning, teaching objective and key issues. Ma'am, can you please scroll down? By the end of the case discussion, students should be able to understand how seasonality affect demand forecasting, inventory planning, and cash flow. Second, analyze the trade-off between the operational readiness and working capital risk. Third, evaluate how structure and credit policy can be used as a tool for the liquidity management. Fourth, assess the limit of the brand power in enforcing advance payment and favorable credit term. Fifth, apply working capital concept, inventory day, receivables, payables, cash conversion cycle in a real world context. Key issues, revenue concentration in a short selling season, high pre-season inventory buildup and post-season stock rise, long inventory holding period versus short receivable cycle, dependence on supplier credit and advanced dealer payment, strategic trade-off between the growth, liquidity, and seasonal risk, seasonal risks. This will be the strategy of teaching. First, 5 minutes for the opening session where we will start with the questions. Why does a market leader with a strong demand still face cash flow stress? And 20 minutes given for the discussion of the section 2 or 3 where we have the seasonality and inventory section. Working capital mitigate via credit and sales. Students are encouraged to support argument using the exhibits. And group work for 15 minutes where small group breakout activity will be there, where a group analyze one focus area. And this will be divided in 3 group: inventory strategy, credit policy, choices, and channel mix implication. Each group prepare a brief recommendation. And this case will be wrap up with the instructor synthesize, integrating insights by linking operational choice with cash flow outcome and brand strength with credit discipline and liquidity resilience. Question 5 for discussion.
Sorry to interrupt. Is it mandatory to mention suggestive answers, sir, for each and every question?
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
See,
Sir.
why are we
Please.
giving these suggestive answers? Just to facilitate the faculty.
Sure, sir.
So
Sure.
suggestive
Yeah,
answers should not be very long, maybe 1 para or at the most 2 paragraphs.
Sure, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. Dheeraj, sir, please continue.
Question for discussion. Question number 1. Why should seasonality create such high working capital risk in this industry? Question number 2. How does advanced inventory buildup affect cash flow and profitability? Question 3. Which component inventory, receivable or payable, drive the firm cash conversion cycle? Fourth, how does the dealer mix help mitigate liquidity risk? Fifth, what role does brand strength play in enforcing advance payment? Sixth, what risk does the firm face if supplier credit terms tighten? 7. Should management tighten or relax credit policy to support future growth? 8. How would you design the operating model to reduce seasonality risk? Analysis of the data from the exhibit already, I think exhibit 5 or 6.
They have not provided the suggestive answers.
Yes, sir. Later,
We'll incorporate later, sir. We'll incorporate later because this we got to
and
know
ensure
while
that these
earlier.
questions, you have to ensure that these questions are different from the ones which are given at the end.
Yes,
End of
yes,
the
sir.
test.
Those are totally different. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, thank you.
And since one exhibit is already discussed about the inventories, here one numerical calculation about how to calculate the cash conversion cycle. That is the inventory holding period plus dealer receivable minus supplier payable. This is how we will calculating the 81 days. Ma'am, can you please scroll down? Interpretation with this exhibit, cash is tied up for cash. Ma'am, please stop. Cash is tied up for the nearly 3 months before recovery. Liquidity is protected primarily through supplier credit and advanced dealer payment. Inventory is the dominant driver of the working capital intensity. Instructor can use this figure to validate student calculation and guide discussion. These are some suggested reading books.
But see, these books should also be in proper format. First one you are writing Dr. S.B. Gupta. We never write doctor in a reference. Similarly, second one is I am Pandey. See, write as we write the reference. Or if you want to give it a normal pattern, like this say S.P. Gupta, I am Pandey, that way also you can give, but it should be complete.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
After
We will
I think
incorporate.
I am Pandey's publication has come after 2015 also.
Yes.
Another edition has come after 2015.
Okay, sir. We will incorporate the recent edition.
Give the latest.
Okay,
sure,
sir.
Sure.
And this is the experience, which is a blank, and instructor note is there also. The case is open-ended. There is a no single correct answer.
No, this is not required. This is not required.
Okay, sir.
Only this 8th point you will be able to respond after administering the case.
Okay, sir.
I think more or less it is all done. It is okay. And make these minor changes and the additions you have to do.
Okay,
After
sir.
that,
Yeah.
it is final. Okay, it is
Thank you,
done.
sir.
It is
Thank
through.
you, sir.
Thank you so
Thank you,
much.
sir. Thank you
Okay,
so much.
congratulations.
Thank
Thank
you
you
so
so
much.
much.
Thank you, sir.
You can
Thank you
take
so
one
much, sir.
more
There
group.
are two questions from my side, sir. Please, before this thing.
Okay.
Sir, one thing is it mandatory? Is it mandatory using the official email ID for publishing the case, sir?
Official email ID of whom?
Yeah, present is like authors.
Yes, you can give your email ID.
Even
That
personal
is not
email ID also
mandatory.
can be
That is
used,
not
right?
mandatory.
Okay, sir. That is
But your
one question. And
affiliation should be
second,
there. Your affiliation is mandatory.
okay. The second
Ma'am,
thing, sir,
If you say Sabitha Godasu, then which
at
institution?
Gmail.
It has to come
At
within the
Gmail, can
brackets.
we do it?
So
Yeah.
pattern of writing name of the authors is given in that. I have already shared the copy of the journal. In
Okay,
that
sir.
journal, there is one case section. In case section, you'll find cases. That is the pattern of writing the authors. It is given there.
Fine, sir. And second,
Okay.
sir, when we are collecting the data, we are trying to find out the other case also. We are trying to draft the other case. Is it possible to present the other case also in future?
No. Here it is not the
Yeah.
competition for number of cases. Here
Okay,
you
sir.
should be able to write a good case. So first concentrate on one case. Later on you can keep
Sure.
on doing after the
Sure,
workshop.
sure. Fine. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Yeah.
Okay,
Ma'am,
one more group we can
sir,
take.
sir, one
Yes.
more suggestion we need. Ma'am, can you please share the screen again? Sir,
Yes. Sure, sir. Fine.
after reading all the content, please suggest us one topic, sir, or title for this case, because we are having a
Fine.
5-6 title.
One second, sir. I'm just going to the page one. Sorry. Yes. So these are the titles which we are looking out for. Please suggest one.
Managing.
Shall I read out?
No, I can
A
read it.
seasonal bet is first one, sir. Ahead of the season. Managing hot sales, school finances. Managing seasonal demand. Seasonality and working capital. Inventory before demand. Paying before selling. Preparing for summer.
I think simplest one is the last one. Preparing for summer.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Thank you very much, sir.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you
sir.
so much.
Thank you so much, sir.
Okay, Monica, we can
Yes.
take one more group. Which
Yes,
one
sir.
is ready?
So group number 13, sir.
Okay. Group 13.
Yes, sir.
Yes, start.
This is from group 13.
So far, 4 cases have been presented. Out of 4, 3 are okay, 3 are through. 1 is not complete. They have to revise the whole case as well as teaching note. That is group number, what was that? Group 3.
3, sir. Team 3, sir.
Yes, team 3 has to revise the whole case as well
Immunomillet,
as
yes.
the teaching note. And
Right.
otherwise, team 12, team 9, and team 2, these 3 cases are okay. They are cleared for final this thing. Final.
Hope
Yes, sir.
my
Thank you, sir.
screen is visible.
Okay, let us go for 13.
Yes, visible.
Okay. Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, Upinder sir. The topic is Print in the Digital Age, the introduction of the cases. Established on November 3rd, 1838, the Times of India was originally launched as the Mumbai Times and Journal of Commerce. Founded during the British Raj, it initially served the British residents of Western India and was published twice weekly. The paper underwent a significant transformation in 1861 when it was renamed the Times of India following a merger of several local publications. Throughout the 19th and 20th centuries, ownership shifted from British interest to Indian hands, most notably when the Sahu Jain family took control via Bennett Coleman and Company Limited in the late 1940s. Today, with 28 editions and nearly 2 centuries of history, Toy stands as a primary witness to India's journey from a colonial territory to a global economic power. The Times of India positions itself as India's leading news provider by delivering reliable and comprehensive journalism that enriches lives and empowers individuals guided by a vision to enable people to know more, do more, and live energized. Toy blends heritage with innovation to create world-class media products and trusted networks of information. Its mission emphasizes high standards of reporting, empowering readers and advertisers, fostering transparency, and embracing startup-like agility to remain future-ready. Core values include a strong commitment to truth and reader needs excellence in quality and continuous innovation through new technologies and approaches. Toy also seeks societal impact by driving national conversations and solutions via campaigns such as Let Delhi Breathe and Ideas for India. Reader empowerment remains central with initiatives like invitation pricing, making credible news accessible to millions, reinforcing Toy's role as both a trusted institution and a progressive force in India's media landscape. Toy Raipur, Toy has been a household name in India since 1838. Its dedicated focus on Chhattisgarh accelerated in the late 2000s and early 2010s. The Raipur edition was part of Toy's aggressive Tier 2 city expansion strategy aimed at capturing the rising English-speaking demographic in newly formed state capitals. The Toy office and operational presence in Raipur became prominent around 2012, marking over a decade of direct localized reporting in the state. The establishment was designed to provide a platform for local news, ranging from the state's complex political landscape and industrial growth to its unique cultural heritage, while maintaining the global and national standards of the toy brand. Physical presence and operations. The Raipur Bureau serves as the nerve center for the newspaper's coverage across Chhattisgarh, including the Bastar and Surguja divisions. The toy editorial and business operations are cantered in Byron Bazaar, a central commercial hub in Raipur. Leveraging the operational rigor, Toy established a robust network of local vendors and distributors, such as those in Lodipara Chowk and Mominpara, to ensure the paper reaches readers across the state's diverse topography. And various departments of TAI Raipur are as follows. The very first is editorial, act as a major editorial hub under the Bhopal division, not merely a distribution center, covers state governance, socio-economic issues, that is mining, tribal welfare, digital initiatives, and conflict-related reporting on LW and rehabilitation in Bastar. Response department, advertising revenue, interfaces with advertising agencies or direct clients to identify ad space, negotiate rates, and select appropriate editions based on campaign objectives. Result and market development analyzes past campaign performance and reader demographics to optimize ad effectiveness. Develops the creative strategy or hook to maximize advertisers' results. Production department converts approved ad copy into print ready or digital formats. Pre-press team handle design, pagination, proofing, and technical compliance. Scheduling department finalizes ad placement by page, section, and date, prevents competitive clashes, and ensures optimal visibility. Engineering department manages printing, press, operations, and technical infrastructure, ensures synchronized functioning of machines, ink, newsprint for timely mass production. Business and commercial department handles billing, contracts, and financial reconciliation, audits ad publication using OCR copies to confirm compliance. Brand department measures final impact through brand visibility, credibility, and audience engagement after newspaper distribution. Next, we have is distribution channel, print distribution network, central print hubs. We have city-specific editions printed that is Raipur or Nagpur and other regional hubs. Early morning printing with localized Raipur pages, regional distribution points we have, bundles dispatched from presses to distribution depots in and around the Raipur, and depots function as routing and coordination nodes. Local agents, hawkers handle last mile delivery to street vendors, newspaper stands, retail outlets, and institutions. Home delivery subscribers managed through agents and delivery staff to ensure early morning doorstep delivery. Subscriptions coordinated via call centers, mobile applications, and local agents. Bulk institutional distribution, bulk supply to school, colleges, corporates, and government offices. Include CSR and literacy initiatives, that is Teach India program. Next, we have is retail and secondary distribution, that is bookstores and kiosks, availability at major bookstores and neighborhood kiosks. Transport hubs, distribution at railway stations and bus terminals with high commuter traffic. Commercial centers, placement in malls, office districts, hotels, and cafe targeting English-speaking readers. Next, we have Anjali, Dr. Anjali. Can you take over operational excellence and market realities?
Yes, ma'am. Let me just share my screen, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Let it be. I have already shared, ma'am. I'll just
Okay.
Yeah, you can read out.
Okay. Thank you so much, ma'am. Good afternoon, everyone. Now coming to the operational excellence and market realities. The newspaper industry operate under extreme operational constraint, where delay or coordination failure immediately affect readership, advertiser confidence, and brand credibility. These pressures are particularly pronounced for the Times of India, Raipur edition, which operate in a tier 2 vernacular dominant market while adhering to national level operational standards. Times of India Raipur functions within a near zero failure environment, shaped by rigid timelines, advertising dependence, and intense competition from Hindi dailies and digital news platforms. First is the structural characteristics of operations. Strict timelines. Editorial content and advertisement must be finalized, printed, and distributed overnight to ensure early morning delivery across Raipur and surrounding semi-urban areas where delay quickly result in subscriber dissatisfaction. Next is the advertising-led revenue model. With advertising forming the bulk of revenues, Times of India Raipur must be accommodate last-minute bookings from local advertisers, which involve real estate, education, healthcare, and retail, without disrupting print and distribution schedules. Competitive pressures. Dominant Hindi newspaper offer deeper hyper-local coverage at local price, while digital platform provide instant update, compelling Times of India to rely on brand credibility and punctual delivery to retain its niche English readership. Source of operational strength. Times of India's continued presence is not driven by circulation scale, but by sustained operational and strategic discipline that involve operational precision, editorial credibility, and brand-based trust. First is the operational precision. Highly coordinated editorial printing and circulation process ensure uninterrupted daily delivery despite infrastructure and geographical constraints typical of Chhattisgarh. Editorial credibility. As a part of National Times of India brand, the Raipur edition is perceived as a credible source of national, international, and policy-oriented news for administrators, professionals, and institutions. Brand-based trust. Reliability in delivery and content quality strengthens readers and advertiser confidence even in the market dominated by vernacular competitors. Next is the adaptive balance in regional disruptive environment. Digital disruption has altered consumption pattern even in tier 2 cities like Raipur. Times of India, Raipur has responded through calibrated adaptation rather than abrupt transformation. Legacy local balance, maintaining national editorial standards while increasing Raipur specific content to enhance local relevance. Increment, incremental digital integration, expanding e-paper access, localized web content, and social media amplification without undermining print reliability. Operational stability first. ensuring that the digital and outreach initiative coexist with the uninterrupted print production cycles. Now coming to some of the circulation trends. The circulation trends involve first is the daily print. This is the year of July. This is the year of 2022 that involved July to December month. Approximately 18,72,442 average daily copies, making the Times of India one of the circulated newspaper and leading English language daily. Early 2025, this is the period from January to June. It involved 1 lakh 6,000. It involved 16 lakh 40,418 average daily copies. This is the ABC audit period, confirming Times of India's continued leadership among English dailies despite industry shift. Now, some of the observed pattern over the recent years. Circulation figures reflect a modest decline or stabilization compared with the earlier period. The example can be 1.87 minutes in late 2020 versus 1.64 million in early 2025, but partly due to digitalization and changes in reader habit. Print editions continue to maintain substantial reach even as a wider newspaper industry adapt to post-COVID-19 habit and digital platforms. Now, Times of India Raipur, some of the circular trends are Times of India national print is approximately 1.64 million per day, a strong English leadership. Post-pandemic stabilization trend with approximately 2.77% sector growth. Variability in city additions indicate localized performance difference. Raipur likely stable due to focus differentiation and local relevance. Now, I would like to hand over to Dr. Amrita ma'am to continue further with the case.
Good afternoon, all. Myself, Amrita Mamia, Strategic Insights of Circulation. While specific audited city circulation numbers for Raipur are not published by ABC, using national and industry trends, we can conclude. Toy's overall national print circulation amounted to 1.64 million per day, positions it as India's top English daily. Print circulation in smaller urban markets has shown moderate resilience and occasional growth, especially among loyal readers seeking in depth local and national news. 2.77% growth in total newspaper circulation suggests that despite digital pressure, print still holds relevance in cities like Raipur. Coming on to the next business model, Toy Raipur mirrors the national model. Revenue source approximates share. Advertising came around 75% to 80%, circulation around 20 to 25%. Implementation challenges. Despite its long-standing institutional strength and operational discipline, Toy Raipur faces significant implementation challenges as it balances legacy print excellence with evolving industry condition. These challenges can be systematically categorized across people, process, technology, and finance dimensions. People related challenges. Some of the challenges faced by people related operates in high pressure deadline driven fire mode culture, ensuring timely delivery and reader trust in Raipur, where late circulation leads to rapid subscriber loss. Strong print centric routines in editorial circulation and printing create resistance to digital first practices, multimedia storytelling, and crisis communication protocols. Workforce excels in print journalism and logistics, but emerging needs like social media, video, digital analytics, public reassurance campaign require new skills. Limited availability of digital media talent in Raipur increases dependence on internal training and cross skilling, slowing transformation and causing uneven skill adoption. The second challenge is process related. Non negotiable daily delivery timelines ensure consistency but restrict experimentation and process redesign. Last minute local advertisements such as real estate, coaching institute, retail, and festival driven pages expansions intensify operational pressure. Crisis situation like COVID 2019 exposed fragility of tightly coupled workflows as safety protocols and government linked distribution has to be integrated without time buffers. Distribution across semi urban and peripheral Raipur areas magnifies coordination complexity during peak or crisis period. The third challenge, technology related challenges, relies on robust but print optimized infrastructure, resilient during COVID 19 but not designed for rapid scalability or digital integration. Government school distribution, CSR circulation, and outreach in Naxalite affected districts strain existing logistics and monitoring systems. Technological upgrades in tracking and coordination must be implemented without disrupting daily print cycles, limiting the pace of innovation. Infrastructure gaps become pronounced beyond Raipur urban core, especially in rural and sensitivity regions. The fourth challenge, financial. Rising cost of newsprint, fuel logistics, sanitation, and festival page expansions continuously pressures margins. Operates in a price sensitive market where cover price increases risk readership loss to Srilatama. Can you please scroll it down? Challenge number 5, strength driven constraints. Implementation challenges arise from Toy Raipur core strength, discipline, deadline oriented workforce, rigid but reliable production process, print centric infrastructure optimized for consistency,
Now,
advertising led.
what is meant by this strength-driven constraints?
Sir, we are talking about the challenges. In this strength driven constraints, what all are the problems which they are facing related to the strength related areas, sir?
No, what does that mean? Strength-related constraints is not clear.
Okay, sir, we'll just get back to you,
So,
sir.
if are you talking about the issues?
Yes, sir, issues, sir.
Then you call them issues.
Okay.
Strength-driven constraints, it's not clear. What does that mean?
Okay, sir. We will use it up as issues, sir.
You can say issues.
Okay, sir. Okay. We will get it rectified, sir.
Issues and constraints, you can say.
Okay, sir. Issues and constraints. Okay, sir. Print centric infrastructure optimized for consistency. Advertising led revenue model. These strength ensure stability and trust in Raipur but reduce flexibility, resulting in incremental rather than rapid transformation, with financial pressure further moderating the phase of change. The current situation and the dilemma, balancing national and local relevance. National editorial priorities may not only fully align with Raipur demand for hyper-local news, management must allocate resources between.
You say current situation, then oblique dilemma. What does that
Okay.
mean?
Sir, the current situation, what they are facing all about, sir.
So then why you are writing dilemma?
Okay, sir. We will edit
Let
it,
the
sir.
case discussion say that there is a dilemma.
Okay. We will mention it up as just a dilemma at present.
No, let the case discussion identify. You can say current situation.
Okay, fine, sir. Fine, sir. Second, digital transition versus print sustainability.
Then this numbering is not required. Earlier also you have given numbers.
Yes, sir.
That is not required. In
Okay,
the
sir.
textual form, when we are writing a case, that numbering is not required.
Okay, sir. We will edit it, sir.
Yeah.
Digital transition was print sustainability. Urban readers increasingly consume digital news while rural adoption remains uneven. Dilemma here comes here. Reduce the print cost to accelerate digital monetization or protect print presence at the essence of slow digital growth. Editorial independence and political pressure. Regional political insensitivity create risk to perceived editorial neutrality. Trade-off between fearless journalism and pragmatic caution, that is market access and advertising stability. Next, capturing and retaining local audience. Strong competition from deeply localized outlets challenges audience engagement. Trade-off between investing in cost-sensitivity hyper-local reporting and relying on syndicated national content with lower local value. So the next strategic challenge will be taken over by Dr. Vivek sir.
Yes, audible now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, good afternoon, everyone, and Dr. Dhar and the organizing team. Strategic challenges when we talk is regarding the Toy Raipur, youth disengagement from print. As we discussed regarding that yesterday, younger audiences increasingly prefer real-time mobile-based news and social media updates over traditional newspapers. This shift reduces long-term print readership and weakness habit formation among the first-time readers. Competition from Hindi digital platforms. Hindi news apps, YouTube channels, and social media handles offer free, hyperlocal, and instantly accessible content, directly competing with Toy for attention despite Toy's premium positioning. Perception of editorial lightness. Toy is sometimes perceived as uh, prioritizing lifestyle, entertainment, and soft news over deep investigative or grassroots reporting, which can dilute its credibility among serious news readers. High fixed costs versus declining margins. Print operations involve high fixed costs such as newsprint, printing, logistics, and manpower, while advertising revenue face pressure from digital alternatives, squeezing overall profitability. The next point that we cover is strategic decisions and the turning points, under which we will remove the points as suggested by Dr. Dhar. Key managerial decisions.
So you can say strategic decisions and turning points, etc. That is not required.
Okay, sir.
Strategic
We will
decisions.
remove. Turning points, kindly remove, ma'am.
Should reduce the subtitles. You have given so many subtitles.
Okay.
Okay.
Fine. Thank you, sir. Key managerial decisions. Toy customizes its strategy for Raipur by combining national and local news, introducing city supplements and region-specific economic reporting. It expanded digitally through e-paper, websites, and social media, while cause-based campaigns like Teach India and enhance brand trust and social appeal. Under this, we have, when we talk of the managerial decision, market entry in a vernacular dominated region. So Toy entered Chhattisgarh, where Hindi newspaper dominate 85 to 90% circulation. Instead of withdrawing, Toy targeted urban aspirational readers, professionals, student entrepreneurs, focusing on influence and brand value over mass circulation. For example, in Raipur, Toy ran a specialized feature for MBA parents and young professionals rather than trying to compete with high volume Hindi dailies. Then next is premium differentiation strategy. Toy positioned itself as a credible English language daily, offering national, international, and business news, enabling higher advertising yields despite smaller readership. Sir, shall we incorporate example or it shall go like this only?
No need to incorporate examples. Give the only actual situation.
Yes, sir. So we'll remove example because I was thinking. Thank you. Red कर दीजिए मैम. Yeah. Please highlight with red. Okay, no issues. Let us continue. Hyper local city edition model. Toy invested in Raipur specific reporting on governance, crime, healthcare, education, and industry, increasing local content from 10 to 15% to 30 to 40%. Next point that we cover is advertising led revenue focus. Toy relied on advertising for 70 to 75% of revenue, forging partnership with real estate developers, hospitals, universities, and retail chains. Next one. The second point is strategic shifts and pivots. Pivots can be removed as sir suggested, or if it is needed, then we can put it. Toy tailored its Raipur strategy by blending national news with local supplements and economic coverage, while expanding digital platforms to engage younger readers Campaigns like Teach India and Lead India reinforce its image as socially responsible and aspirational. From national news to local national brand, Toy adapted by blending local coverage with national oblique global perspective, offering city supplements, education pullouts, and region-specific economic news. Gradual digital integration, Toy expanded e-paper access, local websites, and social media amplification. Digital readership among urban English readers grew 15 to 20% annually, while younger print readers declined 5 to 8%. Cause-based marketing initiatives. Toy implemented campaigns like Teach India and Lead India to build emotional attachment and brand equity. Third point that we talk is external triggers influencing strategic change. Toy's Raipur strategy responded to strong competition from Hindi dailies by emphasizing premium differentiation. The COVID-19 pandemic accelerated digital adoption, while government and CSR initiatives such as school distribution helped cultivate future English readers. Competition from dominant Hindi dailies, competitors like Hindi Dainik Bhaskar use cost leadership, low cover price, subscriptions, hyperlocal content. Toy avoided price wars and focused on selective differentiation. Scroll, ma'am. COVID-19 pandemic 2020-21, printed revenue declined 25 to 35%. We discussed yesterday with Mr. Vinay Gupta, who was from industry, Toy. Digital traffic rose to 40 to 50%. Toy accelerated digital engagement and ensured operational continuity. Government and CSR programs, distribution to government schools and literacy programs in Naxalite affected areas developed future English readers. The next point will be taken over by Dr. Amit or might be Dr. Manjula. Are you there? Dr. Amit or Dr. Manjula?
Sir, they are not there. Should be either you need to present or I'll be doing that.
Okay. No, I'll do it. Yeah.
Okay,
So
sir.
when
Thank
we
you so
talk of the
much.
key strategic trade-offs, we have the strategy options, benefits, and the risk and costs. So once we talk of the strategy options, it is double down on digital. Young benefits include the younger audience growth, scalable reach, and the risk and the cost include the potential print revenue loss, alienating legacy readers. Then enhanced local hyper local coverage, stronger community engagement and differentiation, higher operational cost, resource strain. Then maintain national focus. Under the third point, we include the consistency and scale. And when we talk of the cost, may seem disconnected from local priorities. Strict editorial independence builds trust and credibility. Possible political backlash, reduce cooperation. Then editorial moderation or self-censorship, easier political access, potentially more ads. And the last one is erodes credibility over time. If we talk of the conclusion, the Times of India Raipur illustrates how a legacy print institution can remain strategically relevant in the digital age through operational discipline, premium differentiation, and calibrated digital integration. Operating in a vernacular dominated tier 2 market, Toy balances national credibility with localized relevance while navigating raising costs, digital disruption, and shifting audience.
Why this background information is coming here?
Sir, do we need to conclude or state?
No,
it's not background. It is regarding that reference. It is not background information.
No, that comes in teaching note.
So it is not background, sir. It is the reference actually.
Reference also comes in teaching note, not here.
Yeah, okay, we'll do that. Kindly do that actually, ma'am. Kindly make it red. We will do it accordingly. Kindly highlight with red. We'll do it accordingly. Yes, thank you, sir. Next, just scroll. After this, we have three questions. Question number one, in a Hindi-dominated and digital-first market like Chhattisgarh, how can Toy differentiate its print edition to sustain and grow readership in cities such as Raipur? Question number two, how can Toy monetize its premium but a smaller readership in Raipur? Should it use value-based pricing or volume-based pricing for advertisers? Justify. Question number 3. What content, format, and engagement strategies should Toy adopt to attract Gen Z users while maintaining journalistic credibility? So these are the questions which we have posed, and the next part will be taken up by Dr. Ram, which is the teaching notes. Dr. Ram?
Sir, good evening. Sir, good evening, sir.
Yeah, namaskar.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sir, teaching notes overview. This teaching note examine how the Times of India can respond strategically to these teaching notes interconnected challenges in the regional
Use
market
singular.
like that.
You have to use singular. Teaching note.
Okay, sir. Regional market like Raipur, Chhattisgarh. Point 1. Instant competition from the higher circulation Hindi newspaper. Revenue presence due to a lower print circulation.
See, in teaching note, first point is that synopsis.
Okay.
Don't use your terminology, otherwise they will reject it. So you say synopsis, that should be in not more than 100 to 150 words in a paragraph.
First point, synopsis. Okay, sir. We will change it. So, sir, I can start from here. The case encourage the student to apply market strategy, pricing strategy, brand equity, and digital engagement framework to a real world Indian print media context. Industry and market context. Chhattisgarh newspaper is a largely dominated by the Hindi language daily that enjoy the deep local penetration.
The synopsis has to be in 100 to 150 words only, preferably in the textual format. No points.
No points. Okay, so we will construct this as an
Yes,
synopsis.
points should be 100 to 150 words maximum.
Okay,
sir. I'll interrupt, sir. Sir, actually, in the last we have written conclusion. So, can the conclusion be the part of that case study?
Yes, conclusion can be part of the. See, you have to conclude somewhere. That is at the end of the case.
Okay.
But that doesn't mean repeating what has already been said.
Yes, sir.
It should be in continuation. Situation in continuation.
So, sir, we have to combine all this thing into a 100 to 150 words as a synopsis.
Yes,
right,
maximum
sir?
150 words.
Okay, sir.
That
So,
too in
directly
paragraph,
I'll
sir.
go. Yeah, paragraph. So I'll do that, sir. I'll go to question number 1. Strategic analysis and teaching insight. Differentiation market strategy for the print. Times of India cannot compete
what about
with
this? First point is synopsis. Then second point.
Sir, we have taken 3 different questions, like sir has read out.
See, in teaching note, there are 8 points. Teaching note is to be prepared in the light of those points. So after synopsis, what? You follow that format. So there are 8 points. You have to follow that framework.
Sure, sir. We'll follow actually. I think this means.
So here what we have done, the 3 questions what we have taken here to discuss for a case. So we have explained how we are going to solve that particular.
Questions do not come here. That follow is later. You have used your own terminology, teaching insight. Use their terminology. Otherwise, they will reject the case. They will not register it. You have to follow that format. 8 points you have to follow their language.
Okay, so then we will reconstruct this particular part called
You have
teaching.
to do it in the light of the format prescribed by the case center.
Okay, sir.
Right. So in that order you can do it. So you have to restructure it.
Kindly
Otherwise,
correct
case
format,
is
sir.
okay. Only structure this teaching note. And after every question, there has to be a suggestive answer also. For each question, there should be a suggestive answer. TK, you need to
Sir,
rework on it so far as teaching note is concerned. Otherwise, your case is okay. You have given questions here, that is okay, that is the end of the case. But the questions given in teaching note should be different. That care you have to take. No, not here. See, these are questions at the end of the case. Here you don't have to give any answer. These questions are for the case discussant.
Sir, sir is talking about the format sir is shared. In that format, question and answers are there where we have to give the suggestive answers of the questions.
You see, questions given at the end of the case, like this, you have not to give any suggestive answer. These three questions are meant for the case discussions. No suggestive answer here. Remove colon also. In the teaching note, in the format, one point is talking about the questions. So there you have to give different questions and give the suggestive answers as well. So restructure your teaching note. So far as case is concerned, case is okay. So this case is also done, it is through, but teaching note needs to be revised. Okay?
Done, sir. We will revise that and we will share with you.
Okay, so that is over for today. We have already covered 5 cases. Out of 5,
Yes,
4 are through. And
yes, sir.
one of the group number 3 needs to be revised, both
Revision. Yes, sir.
case as well as teaching note.
Teaching notes.
We will look into that tomorrow, but it should be ready. Same way, teaching note of this case, that is group 13, should be
13, yes, sir.
revised. Otherwise, out of the 5 cases presented today, 4 are through. Okay. Tomorrow we will again see the remaining cases, and can we meet at 12:30 tomorrow? Or you
Yes,
want
sir.
to meet at 1 only?
So we can meet at 12:30, sir.
We can meet
No
at
issues.
12:30 so that we can cover all the cases, all the
All
remaining
the-
cases,
yes, sir.
because now 8 cases are still left. So we will
Right, sir.
start at 12:30 tomorrow. Everybody should join, and we shall have to finish all the cases tomorrow itself.
Right, sir.
And whatever are the
Sir.
observations already mentioned for these 5 cases today, those observations should be incorporated in the case.
Right, sir.
So we can
Sir,
close the session. Yeah.
Sir, we are getting a request from many participants that they need a small session of yours, which is related with the publication of the cases and how to register their cases in ECH journal.
That we will discuss tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
But our first thing is that we should finish the remaining reading
Right,
of
sir.
the remaining cases, and then about publication also I will share my
Yes,
view.
sir. Right, sir.
Okay, so we can close this session now.
Right, sir. Thank you so
Participants
much,
can
sir.
continue in their group. You can continue working and try to, those who have not finished, they should finish it today.
Right, sir.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir. I request all the other team members, 8 teams are still left. So please prepare your cases and get through with this with sir, because he will be sharing these cases on ECH clearing house also. So इसको जितनी जल्दी बना लें तो better है हमारे लिए, right?
Madam, if you can kindly have the team 7 first tomorrow at 12:30, we'll be thankful.
Okay, no problem. No
Thank
problem.
you,
We will
ma'am.
continue with team
7.
team 7. Okay.
And
Okay, we
Madam,
will continue.
Ma'am, good evening.
Yes.
Dr. Tanushri this side. If you can take team 8 near about 1 p.m., then it would be fine. Deepti ma'am has also messaged in the group. Team 8.
Okay. Team 7, then followed by team 8.
Yes, yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
great.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Ram sir?
Sir, I think Ram sir has left. Tell me, ma'am, I'm from his group.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Tell me. Hello.
Ram sir, I've
Hello.
shared the teaching note format now.
Yes, yes. We have missed that particular teaching note. That is the reason why we have prepared something else according to what we got from the internet and
All
the
the
help.
team, all different team members, they are presenting their teaching notes in that format only. तो
We have
उसको
missed
उसको
that
बना
one.
लीजिए सर हाँ उसको बना
बना
लीजिए
लेंगे
हाँ
नहीं हो जाएगा हम कर लेंगे अभी कर लेंगे थोड़ी देर में हो जाएगा
हाँ बिकॉज वंस इट इज कंप्लीटेड विद इन दीज 5 days उसके बाद दोबारा उसको उठाने में बहुत मुश्किल होती है बिकॉज यू विल नॉट गेट द मेंबर्स ऑल्सो उसको बिल्कुल
मैम
फाइनल टच देके उसको कंप्लीट करके रख लीजिए
मैम एक रिक्वेस्ट है कल ना मॉर्निंग में पहले टीचिंग नोट्स का ही
हम्म
मतलब करा दीजिएगा हमारा सबसे पहले इसी को कराइएगा तो थोड़ा सा पार्ट है इट विल गेट कंप्लीटेड वेरी फास्ट सिर्फ टीचिंग नोट ही बचा है ना प्रेजेंट करने के लिए
अभी 12:30 का रिक्वेस्ट ऑलरेडी टीम 7 से आ गया है मेरे पास
मैम इट विल टेक हार्डली 5 to 10 minutes जब
नहीं पहले वो
पेपर्स को
सर सारे केसेस को लेंगे उसके बाद फिर जो करेक्शंस वो है उसके बाद लेंगे वो सो बेटर है पहले
मोन-
सबको अपॉर्चुनिटी मिल जाए फर्स्ट अपॉर्चुनिटी
मोनिका
मिले
मैम
उसके बाद
मैं
हाँ जी
मोनिका
सर
मैम
हाँ जी बोलिए
हाँ आज हमारा हो नहीं पाया पूरा बैठा हूँ मैं कब से कहीं नहीं जाके कब से 3 बार 4 बार रिक्वेस्ट कर चुका था ग्रुप में मेरे को जाना था 4 बजे मैडम मैं रुक गया हूँ कहीं नहीं गया हूँ कल हमारा थोड़ा जल्दी कराइएगा क्योंकि बहुत सारा बचा हुआ है टीम के मेंबर से टीम 4 का देखिए ना कितने बार मैसेज गया है टीम 4 ठीक है अब हो गया अब क्या करें कल करते हैं है ना मैम एम ऑडिबल मैम
यस सर यू आर ऑडिबल आई इन्फॉर्म मैम कि आपका कल पहले करवा दे
हाँ थोड़ा सा प्लीज मैम थैंक यू
Hello.
मैम म्यूट करें.
Disha ma'am, shall we close the link? Hello, Disha ma'am.
Hello. Hello.
Monica, ma'am, shall we
And
close the
Jhanti
link?
sir, so sorry. Please close the link. I thought she was. Please close the link.
So we can close the link. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you so much.